many more. Highland Festival grounds at the Kentucky Expo Center. Celebrate bourbon and the best rock. CI louder than life.
Replicon Radio. Replicon Radio. Talking shit with the Juggalos on Replicon Radio. Give it a listen, don't be a bitch. Replicon Radio. Yeah. This is Replicon Radio.
Hey! Hey!
Yo.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey!
It's
It's
nice to see you made it back on. It's been so long.
It's been a lifetime.
We're here. We're back. We made it. We're alive.
We are.
Welcome to Replicon Radio. And welcome to our review. Our recap, if you will, of the 20th annual gathering of the Juggalos, which we just got back from
The motherfucking super gathering.
some point last night.
Yeah.
We're here. We're live, barely. Tonight on the show, we have very special guests. Big Brew, Dead Body Man, and Freaky Pete.
Oh shit! I'm gonna be on the show.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Rue, you gonna be on the show too?
No, I'm just gonna sit here.
That sounds about right.
Hell yeah, but he's here.
Yeah, we're gonna have a real special guest too, though. Another one. Freaky Pete. Freaky Pete's gonna be
I
here
named
too.
myself.
Yeah. Well.
I named myself.
Yeah.
He wasn't paying attention like you.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I heard my name and I just tuned the fuck out. That's a Dead Body Man. Ooh, he said my name.
He said my name.
He
Hello.
said my name.
Hello.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Mine.
Mine. Me.
Who goes there?
What did you get for your $210 ticket besides diaper rash?
Dude, these calves are amazing.
I didn't even get diaper.
My calves are now amazing.
Are they?
Yeah. The fucking in my thighs. Ah, bro. Toned as fuck.
But I didn't wear a diaper.
Yeah, I didn't wear a diaper either.
Probably why I didn't get a diaper rash.
I don't know. Maybe people he hangs out with.
I mean, I know there was people
diapers.
there that wear diapers, so I'm not going to comment on it.
Yeah.
I actually seen the dude wearing a diaper.
Actually, I did. I see it.
I think I saw him too.
I saw several people I didn't know, actually, and I know someone who I sort of know that also does that in normal life, though.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Here we go again.
What are we doing?
We're done.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Where are we going?
Probably gonna get slapped in the mouth again.
You gonna slap? You slap me?
I didn't know, but
Oh. No,
I know people that did.
Not at the gathering. It was a long time ago.
Was that a long time ago?
Not that long, but it wasn't at the gathering.
Oh, I thought that was at the gathering.
Oh, same place the last one happened at right before the gathering.
That's so true. Whatever, don't be fucking weird. I won't tell you about being weird. Gross. Anyway, we're here.
Don't we have old boy on tonight too? Nope, canceled.
Which boy are we talking about?
656.
No, he's not gonna make it this evening. Hopefully we'll have him on next week. Before our super big, awesome, special, exclusive guest.
Well, we can
You know
only
who
do,
that is?
We can only do.
I know
one.
who that is.
He ain't that dude ain't that important enough. He can't come on tonight. We can't have him on next week.
It's just like a short little promo. It's not like an interview.
No, well, he can send us a little commercial and we'll play it for him. For $25.
There you go. Big Rue's in a bad mood, so everybody's fucked.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Y'all better
I'm
send
not in a bad
y'all
mood.
better send us that money.
Send us that money.
Just because I'm trying to make some money for the show, I'm in a bad mood. Well, fuck y'all. You guys got to pay $5 to get in the fucking chat room and talk with us.
There you go. Super chats are open.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're part of our Patreon or not. You still got to pay to be in the Spreaker fucking chat room. You have to pay there, and you have to pay to be in the goddamn YouTube channel too.
Damn.
Unfortunately, they can't pay us on Spreaker.
How much of shit did you buy at the gathering, Doug?
He ain't buy nothing.
He must have bought everything.
Yeah. I'm broke.
Broke, bitch.
I'm just Violent Jane, y'all. Fuck y'all.
Uh-oh.
You're trying to put something in my butt?
Yeah.
I think he only...
I guess it depends on... I was going to say, I guess it depends on what version of Violent Jane you're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is our review show. Thanks for playing.
We're bringing the heat tonight.
Fuck yeah, the excitement is in the air.
We're here.
Now it's like, what do I say? I don't want to upset Ray and have him yell at our listeners again.
Well, you could just talk to me then. We're not going to yell at you. Or the listeners, yet.
Fuck.
Dude wants to do some promo. I mean, he can send us a commercial. We'll play it for him. How do you know we're going to have time to do it next week?
I don't know. I mean,
we might not have time.
We don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do a little gathering of the Juggalos recap, talk about our
are we when we doing it?
Our experiences and things like that tonight on the show
at 7:30.
Yeah, you want to wait till we can do it like the interviews, talk about other things until then.
Right.
I have no problem with that because a lot of things happened since last week in the underground.
There has been.
Oh, you know, one other thing we're doing tonight is we're giving you motherfuckers a goddamn world premiere.
Oh shit!
World premiere.
Y'all follow our socials, you already know what it is.
Brand new, first time ever heard anywhere by anyone, Kung Fu Vampire track off his highly anticipated Come Done record. It's called Baddies.
Our flyers never did say who it was. It was just a picture of who it was.
It's true. If you don't know who that is, then tune in to find out.
Yeah, right.
Here you are.
Send us a message. Hey, who is this guy on your flyer that looks like Kung Fu Vampire? That may not be Kung Fu Vampire.
That is Space Vampire.
Some people don't even know what the dude looks like.
That's true.
Which is weird because, like he said, he's like, I quit doing the vampire thing, I don't know, fucking 15 years ago.
But he's still a vampire.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's still got the spike.
This dude just jumps in the fucking chat rooms and how was the gathering? Why was Blase there?
Because she had a...
Why was she on stage?
Because she had a
set.
Yeah,
she was on stage because she's sucking a lot of dick of the guy that actually runs it.
God, I didn't even see that.
Wow.
I missed that? I saw the whole set. She was on stage a different time?
No, actually, she had to earn her spot. She was behind the wall behind the main stage.
Oh.
And then earned her spot.
I didn't know we were still on the Becky Sucks Dick train.
No, actually, her performance was not even that bad.
But he just asked why she was on stage, because she had a set as the answer to that question.
Yeah, she had a set.
She was scheduled to be there Wednesday at 5 p.m.
I believe if you look on the actual timeline, it says it right there.
Yeah, she was booked.
Yeah.
I wonder what she got paid for it.
Probably not anything.
Yeah,
maybe what you saw was her
payment.
Yeah. Maybe she got
your payment to me is to suck my dick. I don't know.
I mean, maybe she likes sucking dick.
I mean, I would hope so. She dates dudes. So.
Just because they date dudes don't mean they like sucking dick.
I know, but like I would hope that anybody that would like to date the opposite sex would like to do the orals.
I like to date the opposite sex. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it right.
Do the orals, yes.
Do the orals.
Do the orals.
The oil.
The cunnilingus. Accordingly.
Who won the fight between Violent Jane? God, you're just going straight to the end of the show.
Yeah, right.
I didn't see any.
It's trying to bounce out of this bitch.
Were the cops being dicks? No. I'm glad you have a lot of questions. We'll get to all your questions. How about that? Where's our intern? Can you write down these questions, please? Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, guy. We'll get to them in a minute. Right now, we're trying to figure out where our energy is. I think it's still on the top of that hill.
I took 5 hours of it on the way over here, and it hasn't kicked in yet. So I don't know if it will.
You must have needed more than that.
I need more than that.
So essentially, my gathering review is fuck that hill.
Yeah.
For real. Like people said, fuck this hill in the past, but
no. These hills.
I mean, those were hills. If those were hills, this is a mountain.
Yeah. I was thinking about that earlier. That honestly, I don't know if it was really. I mean, they were really bad, but they like as bad as it was. I think it was added to, given the fact that you have to walk 4 miles to get anywhere.
It was so far, but it was so far.
Yeah. So I think, given that, it really added to fuck these hills.
Let's see. You don't have time at the moment. From my understanding, Rude Boy won.
I believe somebody set Violent J's hair on fire during that match.
I heard that as well.
I heard that.
I heard that as well.
Somebody did, or Rude Boy did.
I heard all. I heard
if somebody else did. That'd be really kind of.
I heard Rude Boy won, and then chaos ensued, and Juggalos started fighting security guards. Someone set Violent J's hair on fire, and then the Sandman reappeared with a bottle of Jaeger, and somehow PJ was involved.
Yeah, and then he got backstage,
and it was a damn good time.
Yeah,
from my understanding, like I don't know how much of that was staged and how much of it wasn't. I didn't see it, but yeah, Rude Boy officially won.
You're welcome, Anthony Purcell.
By the way, happy birthday, Heather and Jason.
Happy birthday.
Ghostman video is now live on YouTube.
Well, I was gonna save that, for people to watch after we go off air.
Well, I just got notified over there.
Well, I know because it just went up. I just published that bitch.
I got them copyright claims, fam.
Yep, nailed it. Let's see. What? Oh, I think that's the Ghetto Boys set. What's this set?
Yeah, there was literally no service there. There was no live streams. All the videos that were posted through our channel were posted the next morning, essentially, when I got back to a hotel room and clicked upload, fell asleep for a few hours, and then they were appeared.
And then woke up with cancellations.
Copyright, yeah. Oh yeah, 18 more hours remaining. Like, bro,
I don't know what happened, but when I got like full service, like my phone exploded with copyright claims. It was just like
that was all. Yeah, was all the shit
I got like 25 of them at once. I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. Like, I pulled down the top tab with all the notifications. It was like this fucking long.
Oh yeah,
it was fucking ridiculous.
Okay. I was trying to upload as much as I could since no one else
Here,
was.
Mark, the Suicide Boys set, all you gotta do is put a CD in and listen to it, and that's what their set was. Well, and then just picture them walking around on the stage.
Yeah. But they're notorious for lip singing.
Yeah, the Suicide Boys set is having issues, and we don't know why. It worked for a day, and a whole bunch of people watched it, and then all of a sudden it stopped working.
We did not get any notification why there's.
I searched and searched. I went through everything I could. We're gonna re-upload it, and it should work. But I don't know. There must have been a glitch in the Matrix, right? As we clicked upload or something.
No, because it was up for a while. The Matrix just caught up to us. I was uploading so fucking fast with my new RAM in my laptop that I motherfucking fixed.
It will be back up.
I'm gonna say this, and
those questions were on the YouTube chat. I apologize. I didn't even mention that to everyone. Everyone tuned in to Repliconradio.com. We're also on YouTube. Everyone tuned in on YouTube. You can also find us on Repliconradio.com.
The Suicide Boys set was, I enjoyed it because I found out that I actually liked a little bit of the music. I wasn't even really necessarily paying attention to the performance because you could tell they weren't doing nothing. But some of the tracks were actually pretty good. So now I'm gonna go and fucking download their shit.
Suicide Boys is awesome. I love Suicide Boys.
I can't give them awesome yet, but you can.
Well, I was most excited for the City Morgue set, and Ghostman as well. I've seen Suicide Boys, so I kind of knew what they did. I just wanted to see it on the scale of which the gathering is. But City Morgue, I love how surprised everybody was by them, even after the Ghostman set. People are talking. That's the most talked about artist that I've seen is the City Morgue and Ghostman.
Everybody's talking about
Ghostman
because he fucking annihilated that stage.
I don't know.
Well, that's why
I don't know what Ghostman you were watching.
We are all three very different fucking people.
Yeah, I know.
This would be interesting.
I don't know.
You want to go in order for the gathering? So we don't get
So we
lost?
could talk about which day, like which experiences we had during which days.
Yeah.
That would make it easier for me because I have a terrible memory.
So do I. We can just look at it.
I need to be sparked.
So day one, I don't know about you, Dead Body Man, but Rue and I didn't get there in time for Preach or any of that stuff. We got there almost in time for what we...
For those who don't know, Preach is a logo guy, so we've seen him perform before.
We have seen him before.
But we missed him.
He's our homie. He's the shit. So we made it in time. We were trying to get there for the wedding. We were late. So was the wedding. But then we basically made it in time for Blase Rose.
Yeah.
I went into the Juggalos party for about 10 minutes, got all kinds of fucking crazy ass fucking looks. Like, why is this guy in a Replicon Radio jersey in the middle of the fucking Juggalos party? And then a bunch of people said hello, and it was actually really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't really see anything. I didn't know who was on stage. I had no idea what the fuck was happening. And we went and watched Blase. It was cool. Blase was cool. I don't think she, in my personal opinion, and I like Blase, I don't think she did the greatest performance.
I don't think she did either, and I am also a fan.
No, I mean, I feel that it was good just for the simple... when I say good, I mean it was her first fucking performance, so...
No, she went on tour twice.
Yeah, but at the gathering, it's her first...
first gathering... No.
It was.
I thought she... Okay.
No, it was her first gathering performance ever.
And,
Which I expected more from it, like...
But I
she had the energy level that we have right now.
But I thought that her energy went with her fucking songs, though.
I mean, her music's not like lit or anything. That doesn't mean her stage performance doesn't have to be.
Yeah, she...
The fuck you want to do?
She did skip a couple times during that one song that she skips in the video.
Yeah, this is
the music video.
This isn't us jumping on the fuck Becky train because even though earlier in the show somebody mentioned the dick sucking train, but
no,
she was basically just kind of standing on stage, walking back and forth, saying her lyrics.
Yeah. I like Blase.
Like the Suicide Boys.
Yes. No, they were way more hype than that though. At least they were bringing the energy.
No, that was their music.
It was their music, and they were
probably one of the few times I'm going to agree with Rude.
They hopped a lot more than she did.
Well, they had a longer set. They played an hour. She played for 14 minutes, so they had to hop a little more.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know how many times 14 goes into an hour. Hopefully that many times more. And it probably wasn't.
I think it was 4 times.
Yeah, it probably wasn't 4 times. Maybe 2 times. We'll give them 3 times as much.
Yeah.
So, in comparison, they did the same.
They did 3 hops a minute.
Yeah. But I like Blase. I'm one of the few people that likes Blase.
I like Blase, too.
And I expected...
I didn't mind her stuff.
I wanted her to redeem herself, and I don't think she did that. For the people that don't like her, which I feel like is a majority, I don't think she did anything to change their mind.
Yeah, I feel like she could have,
She played a couple new songs that were awkward.
Yeah. And nobody knew.
Yeah, which is, it's fun. Thank God you have new music after all this time, but I don't know. It was underwhelming. I don't know. I've been seeing that lately too, and I don't know the answer to that, Chuck.
Yeah, I went to. I got there the day early, but I wound up making it to the Juggalo wedding and all that stuff, and shout out to Toby and Michael Duggins on their holy matrimony, which started 45 minutes late, and that's at the point of which I had to go to get to Blase Rose because it's around the same time. So I was there enough to see them both and say hello and all that stuff, but apparently they made her wait another half hour, so I made her wait into the reception and all that stuff. So I was like, well, I gotta go. I was standing there for 45 minutes. I was like, all right, well, this is enough. But you just heard our review of Blase. I did see CNC Music Factory, although due to miscommunication, we did not get coverage of it. Which
was it good?
It was all right. I mean,
do you know who CNC Music Factory is?
I knew more songs from CNC Music Factory than I did Morris Day at the Time. which was 0. I knew like 3 songs.
One song.
I knew like 3 songs from CNC.
Yeah.
Which it was a hype set. That one, basically what I thought, you guys aren't really missing anything that didn't see it or is wanting a video of it, because basically the guy came on stage and he was like his own DJ,
hype man for his own music.
He was a hype man for the timeline. Which was cool. He was talking about the entire gathering and all the artists and all that stuff. But that's basically what he's doing. He's hype music, house music, playing other people's music,
and then everyone danced.
And then everybody danced now. So I mean, it was a good set, but it wasn't like if you were a CNC Music Factory fan. I don't know if I would have been really satisfied with it.
I'm pretty sure most of them died, but
yeah, I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. I didn't even. I think it's just a more of a nostalgia thing.
Did you guys?
I just know a few songs from them. That's it too.
More of a nostalgia thing. Like they had 2 hits in the early '90s and a Coke commercial.
Yeah. Were you guys there for Rehab?
Yes.
Okay.
I was there for Rehab. There's a video on our page of Rehab singing, sitting at the bar. You can see me singing, sitting at the bar on their microphone.
Nice.
That was fun.
I had not gotten over there and set up because I was going to. The first day, I didn't realize how bad the signal was because I had been reading conflicting reports of the service, and so I did not know that I was going to have to record everything. So I only brought 1 battery for my camera and also 1 memory card. So I didn't want to get everything and then run out of battery because I know, I'm not going to say which one because we'll get there, but I know I had to record at like 5 a.m. So
for sure,
I did not do Rehab. Otherwise, I planned to do it, but then I was like, I have to pick and choose at this point because what do I get?
And I didn't bring my stick.
Yeah.
Essentially the first day, so I was just trying to get. Once I realized I needed to record stuff, I was just trying to get as less shaky videos as I could with my hand.
I kind of want.
Which ended up cool because I ended up in the fucking crowd singing with Rehab. So
yeah, the stick is awesome, but
might not be cool for you to look at, but it's cool for me to look at.
Get a. You should get like the light stand that I got. The stand that I got.
Yeah. Is it? As long as it's taller, I'll take it. That's my only issue.
It's taller and it's got a small footprint.
That's my only issue.
Not the expensive
it just
model.
Tracks taller. It doesn't actually. Like, I love that it's so small. I can just hold it.
And you can actually still hold it. You don't have to undo the legs. You can hold the legs. The legs are like. I don't have it.
I've seen it. I know what it looks like.
Yeah, but you don't have to undo the legs. But it tracks up way higher. But that one is a little bit more flimsy.
But no, Chuck's Rehab looks so. Rehab's always good. Yeah. Danny Boone, in my opinion, is a goddamn fucking legend, and he's highly fucking slept on. But he's fucking he's fantastic. Some of the funnest times of my fucking teenage years were the fucking Southern Discomfort record.
I definitely thought him and Jericho just fucking killed that thing.
Yeah. No, they killed it. But if I had to say something negative, it would just be about the actual set list because of the music. Their catalog that I like was not the portion of the catalog. They played a couple news tracks, which nobody really knows yet. It hasn't been that big.
They do that.
And then they played a few of their older songs. But if you guys listen to the interview we did with them right when they reformed, which was like a year and a half ago or so, I don't know when it was, a while ago. Like Jericho was a full-blown Christian artist. You know what I mean? So I'm sure some of the stuff Rehab did is probably not
so he's like Creed.
Probably not in his gear house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, they still do sit at a bar talking about getting hammered. They just don't say the cuss words.
You literally cannot have your biggest song and you just not play it.
Yeah.
There's a couple artists that do that, but fuck them.
I did notice that they didn't do any cuss words that were in any one of them songs that they did.
No.
Well, because if you cuss, you get further away from God.
But that's whatever. Who cares? It's your own thing. But even Danny Boone, before Jericho was in the band, he did that too. But I think it's just because he's more of an adult now than he was when they made that album. But that's their biggest record. Like I bought that album the day it came out with Linkin Park Hybrid a long time ago. But yeah, Rehab's dope. If you don't know fucking Rehab, go check them out. Hoodoo basically Hoodoo was basically out there for the whole set.
That was funny because Hoodoo was like, man, you brought, like, he put Hoodoo on the spot because they performed a new song, and Hoodoo was like, I might forget my shit because I was not prepared for this. That was fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of his lyrics. Not Hoodoo's always hype. Yeah. He brings the fucking energy, and it makes me like, dude, this guy's dope, even though I don't listen to his music.
Ouija?
Yeah, Ouija does. And by all accounts, every time I hear the guy talk, I know people that personally know him and know him from Swagtooth, so like they have a different perspective of him.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's turned himself around. I don't know why, but like now he's all positivity and shit like that. Every time I hear him talk or anything like that, hearing your recollections of him and personal experiences, everything I heard about the guy he seems like a really good dude.
Yeah, but his reputation is shit.
Yeah, what I hear about his reputation from back in the day, he was a shitbag. Yeah. So I'm wondering if maybe he changed his shit around and now he's a new person.
Well, shameless plug for the show you're listening to currently. We're going to hear all about that next week.
Damn right we are. Well, I don't know. Is he going to talk about it? Tune in to find out.
I hope. I would assume.
I actually got interviewed by a Juggalo about Ouija.
Did you?
Yes. He asked me what were my thoughts on him, and I told him.
Oh, good Lord! I can only imagine.
No, I told him what I tell everybody. His music's not for me. I'm not big on his music, but his stage performance, dude, live, seeing that dude live, the dude's fucking amazing. You got so much fucking energy.
Definitely hype.
It's an entertaining show. Just because I don't like the music doesn't mean I'm not going to go to the fucking show and see him. The dude puts on a hell of a show.
That's pretty much what every Juggalo does for ICP now.
His music is not for me. Yeah. But there's a lot of music, a lot of songs out there. Some of his songs I like, but some of his shit's not for me.
Yeah, he's got a handful. Some of it grows on you. A lot of it's the beats, though. That's just my opinion.
I don't know, but
the beats are fun.
Yeah, I do.
It's just extremely repetitive. I think that's
his downfall. Is that he repeats himself a fuck ton. And I guess.
And I've heard him on others. Like, what the fuck was I listening to? I think it was the Project Born track.
Yeah.
And he raps on a Project Born beat, and he can't repeat himself because he's just doing a verse.
Yeah.
He was dope, like super dope. Or like when he did the fucking Juggalo Love Cypher.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, holy shit, like waiting for that dude to come out with the heat.
Yeah.
And then he just went, ooh, hey, for 35 minutes.
He was gonna come out. He was gonna drop a new track at the seminar, but because we didn't have signal, he couldn't because he needed signal to get his shit. So he sent it to the scrub care unit, but the NA people or whatever. Not the Jesus Saves, but
Narcotics Anonymous.
That one.
What? Really? I was kidding because you said NA, and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about now.
The one that we were talking about that was like a safe haven for the Juggalos in sobriety and all that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, well, those guys were there, and he was shouting them out and all that stuff, and so they played it at their camp. And I don't know if he sent it to anybody else, but the guy that he sent it to, he's like, send it to everybody you want to, but you guys are premiering at your camp, so I don't know where it was. I wasn't there. I had other obligations.
Hey guys, send that to us.
Yeah, but yeah, shit. Maybe you get to hear about how he used to be from Choir Boy Dink next week. We're gonna have the other member of Swagtooth and bring that full circle
right here. Right here at Replicon Radio. Yeah, but Ouija's Ouija, man. It was fine. But Hoodoo was out there the whole damn time, and they looked like they were having a damn good time dancing.
And he brought back Boots and Pants. Although he said Super Boots and Pants, and he said I better not have to fucking perform this again next year.
Yeah, and it was kind of weak though when he was doing it.
Oh, because he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, no, it was definitely kind of weak.
But it was fucking hilarious the story he said. He's like, I'm only doing this because my actual family is like, you have to do this. And he's like, I'm not gonna fucking do this again. It dies at the Super Gathering. And it was fun because the first time he did it, I don't know if you guys listening knew that, like, when he performed at the Gathering, what was it? I don't know. Did he do it 2 years in a row?
It was last year.
It was last year. He started singing a song, and it was like, I got my boots and pants, and boots and pants, and like he sang an entire song, and the crowd got so fucking hyped for this dumb little fucking rap that he was doing on stage that wasn't even real.
It was fun.
And it was fun, and it was awesome. And apparently he got so much flack for not wanting to do it again, and he had to do it again.
Boots and pants.
I got my boots and pants. Because it was actually pretty dope. I told you, like, his stage performance is so hyped that it doesn't matter what the fuck he says, you get hyped.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know the words to his songs, and I get hyped for his songs.
You know the words to boots and pants, though, which is why...
I know boots and pants.
Which is probably why it's so enjoyable, because that's probably... Besides, like, Choker and Ooh Hey, nobody else knows the words to his song.
Fun fact, if
I'm a Ghost. A lot of people know that song.
Fun fact, if you want to see the original performance of Boots and Pants, it is up on our YouTube. You just have to dig through a little bit of our stuff, or you can go through our playlist. It is on the 19th annual gathering of the Juggalos playlist. It is up there. His performance, he performs Boots and Pants and murders it.
I had a clip of just that song from last year.
I got my boots and...
I watched it a lot. It's fun.
Boots, pants, boots and pants. I got my boots and pants.
Ouija's fun.
Yeah.
He's weird, but he's fun.
Thank you, Viking. I tried to get the best footage that I could possibly get of each of the sets. I will say that I have yet to conquer the dreaded red lights. Okay, when artists use red lights on their fucking stage, it floods my camera out, and there's nothing I can do about it. As at this moment, I am a work in progress, as are we all. I am slowly trying to get better and better footage without spending $6,000 on a camera, which I do not have. So, enjoy the blue lights and the white lights and the yellow lights as much as you can. And for the people such as Suicide Boys and supervillains that, and Ghostman used a lot of them too, but he used a lot of blue, that use a fuck ton of red, I do my best. The red light is just terrible for nighttime footage.
I think that's why they use it.
No, they do it because we're all evil and red, and that's everybody's color. Like, Axe is really bad about using red. Holy fuck. If they didn't have masks on, you still wouldn't be able to see what the fuck they look like.
He said we're all evil and red.
Yeah, the red, evil color.
My neck's red.
Yeah.
Not because I'm a redneck, because of the gathering.
Oh, Viking took away his message. Oh,
he said good job, and then he said never mind.
No. I thought he took that one away. I was like, what? No, he took away.
Good job. Oh God, Dead Body Man's talking about himself again. Never mind.
You know, if you boost me up, I'm gonna go even harder on trying to get better footage for you guys. So it's in your best interest to boost me up.
Boost him up.
Yeah. My fat ass neck can handle it. Handle the weight of my big ass head.
Can it?
Yep.
I guess maybe we'll find out.
I hope so. I fucking hope so.
Say nice things about Dead Body Man or he'll be sad. We don't want a sad Body Man.
I'm already on the bottom of everybody's list.
Of everybody's list?
Well, our loyal listeners, they love you two more than me.
Who disappoints you?
He's talking about me disappointing him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why would you think he was talking about anybody else?
Because that's all he does.
Well, I know. But he wasn't talking to Viking.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, what else?
Ritz was next.
We still talking about Ouija, Mac? There's a flyer on the screen for next week, just so you guys know. Cardboard Day. Yeah, Ritz, bitch. Rich always turns up, right?
Oh yeah.
He even has a song about it.
Absolutely.
Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it?
I have a bunch of footage of Ritz on stage, so I did not get Ritz because you've seen it a bunch of times, and it was a Ritz set. That, really, if you haven't seen Ritz by now, either on our YouTube or in concert, you're fucking up. All right, go see Ritz. Okay.
Ritz is dope.
Yeah. I mean, some people have dope sets, and it's just consistently dope. It's really nothing super crazy, nothing super different. It's just different lyrics.
I thought Ritz would put on a hell of a show. I mean, he usually does.
He put on a hell of a show. He always does. I'm a fan
of the dudes.
Like I said, when I do these, I have to pick and choose some of, I can't get every single set of every single day. It's just not possible. especially at this fucking big ass place.
New place.
It's massive. It's massive. I've walked almost 10 miles a day. I think my counter said that I was just under 8 miles every day.
And that's
like 2 p.m.
including standing still for like 9 hours of the
in the
day.
fucking sun.
And I'm saying you're not walking. You know,
and that's not even including both of the hills, which were a mile, I think each, or a mile and a half each.
Fucking nuts.
Like straight up.
It was nuts.
These were almost 30-degree hills. It was fucking insane.
Shout out to motherfucking Joe Wiggles over on YouTube for that $5 motherfucking super
Boom!
chat.
Fake chat. Hashtag. What's up?
He loves the fake chat.
Thank you for that
The
$250.
fake chat can give us money. The real chat can't.
That is true. That is true.
Shout out to the fake chat. Shout out to all the Tuesday and Wednesday listeners who don't get to fucking get talked to.
Yeah. I know that not everybody can, and they have to be podcasters and all that stuff, but it's like, man, I wish we could talk to everybody live. I wish.
Show. So after Ritz, what we get? We got some motherfucking Moore's Day and the motherfucking time.
Yes, we did.
Put on your dancing shoes and go back to the motherfucking, 70s, 80s? Shit. Oh, Jungle Love. I don't know any of their music except for that song. But I know how fucking super OG they are and Prince.
Ooh, hold on.
They're Prince's homies and
Hold on, listen to that.
It was in Purple Rain.
it was in Purple Rain. It was also in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Boom! Tokens up on our YouTube. What's up?
Hell yeah. And they dance like a motherfucker all synchronized and shit. How you can't
That's the only thing that I know is their
can't be
little
mad at that shit,
lake
yeah.
thing because of Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I knew from Morris Day at the time.
Well,
But
because it's
I
before our time, but you can, now that you see how it's influenced other things that are part of your time.
But I got coverage of them, so
Hell to the yeah.
and then you got War. I didn't stay for War.
Nobody did.
I left after.
More Day at the time. That
was the headliner.
It should have been the headliner.
They shouldn't even have been there. They've been there so many years, and that's another group that I'm talking about that they're set.
Yeah,
Really
but Ritz
doesn't
is
change.
dope, and everybody likes Ritz.
I didn't compare how well they're liked. I just said that their set is kind of the fucking same.
Yeah, I guess.
It's whichever president.
Well,
is,
and like
is,
nobody,
is
especially
in
now,
office
like
at that time.
the main guy was like the guy,
Yeah.
and he died.
Is that Otis or whatever?
Odarius, yeah.
Odarius.
And he died, and then they tried to replace him with a woman, and that people didn't like that. So now they're trying to. I don't even know what they replaced him with at this point.
I don't know.
I assume it's another guy, but could be a fucking werewolf. I have no fucking
I'm
idea.
assuming they cut Donald Trump's guts out again on the fucking stage and sprayed blood
Most
everywhere.
likely.
Yeah.
And
then
milk. They
Yeah.
cut somebody's boobs off and sprayed milk.
Yeah. That was Hillary Clinton last time I saw him.
Yeah. I did not see that. Thank God.
Hold on.
Lord of mercy.
Hold on. What? Oh, damn, I lost the fucking chat. Where is it? Oh, is this up? I don't know which chat you were reading.
YouTube. YouTube.
Oh, I guess mine hasn't caught up then. Okay.
I love how people are asking about the news. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, dude. There's some big breaking news.
We'll get to the notes.
Oh, you gotta let me. You gotta let me tell them the big news though. Not right now. But we'll get to the news.
The news.
The big fucking news. Good blow your fucking minds, man.
That news.
That news.
That's the Trump news. Literally the Trump news.
LWO. What's up? 2021.
Whoop whoop.
Wop, wop.
Yeah. So after not seeing Gore, it was time for our motherfucking homeboy, Kung Fu Vampire. And
Which shout out to Kung Fu if you hear this, man. I tried to get your fucking set, bro. I couldn't make it. I left after Morris Day at the time at like 10:30 or 10:45, and I had to go back to the car and then come back to the Shazam stage, and I didn't get back. Let's see, Kung Fu went on after Gore at midnight. and I didn't get back until like 1:30, I think. That's how long it took me to go back to the fucking car and come back. And we weren't even fucking around. We just went to the car to get some, like, food.
Yeah, it's a fucking journey, bro. It's a journey, so we didn't get that. I got a few clips that I posted up. It was dope. He killed it. He did 2 brand new songs. And, I mean, Kung Fu Vampire always kills it. For sure. He's the homie. And like we mentioned earlier, he actually hit us up today about he wanted to see some of the footage to see his new songs that he performed so he could watch himself.
John, if they better fucking not sign a 5-year deal with that goddamn campground.
They say that every year.
If they sign a 5-year deal with that, they better allow golf carts for everybody, and or have trolleys dedicated just to the fucking hills, and have trolleys actually run, because you know why? The trolley is a fucking lie. Okay.
Right. Well, they had there were 7 of them that they could have used, but they didn't use.
They used 1 or 2.
Well, they had 2. They had 3 one day. They had 3 running.
They did have 3 at one point. Remember, we saw it because one of them crashed.
Yes, people were driving their cars all over the place in the grounds. If you had a car pass, they were driving all over the place. Then they eventually shut the hill down on like day 4. But yeah, they better fucking not. Them disrespectful pieces of shit telling us you can't have fucking golf carts, and then you're gonna make a goddamn 8-mile hike from the parking lot to the goddamn main stage. Fuck you. All right. If the goddamn charm for next year's gathering isn't a fucking golf cart with a giant fuck you on it, I'm gonna be pissed. Fuck you.
That's fine.
Rob, if you fucking hear this, you better let us have fucking golf carts if you're gonna have a goddamn venue that fucking big.
He might have you to ask a little nicer.
Rob, I love you. Can you please let us have golf carts? I don't even have money or a trailer for a golf cart, but I will find a fucking way.
All right.
Yeah.
That is what it means. It's not actually what happens, though.
They said a lot of people were bitching about the charms this year, how they were fucking getting tarnished and shit was peeling off, and
yeah, tarnished charms.
They were just shit quality.
Tarnished charms, fam.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for them at this point if they fuck their charms up, because like they don't even require you to wear them like they used to back in the day. Like they quit doing that. You know, like I know that the 10th annual one, and you know, it was my first. That one is fucking super rubbed off. Luckily, I didn't wear mine because, well, fuck that. You're not gonna tell me to wear an ID badge, but I just wear your stupid wrist thing. But yeah, it's like, dude, stop wearing your shit at the gathering. You're all sweaty. It's just gonna rub the fuck off.
Yeah, mine's still in the package. I just
notoriously, their charms are cheap.
Yeah.
Because they have to make, you know, several thousand of them.
And then sell them for the next 15 years because none of the people showed up.
I can't believe they started selling them at the fucking Grinch booth. Did you see that?
Yeah, every other.
They've done that the last couple years.
Have they?
They always sell like the previous charm.
I never really stopped too much at the merch booth, so I hadn't seen it before. But
what else are they gonna do with them? They expect 10,000 people to show up, and
I wouldn't be surprised if they show up. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually made another order to have more, just so they could sell last year's and make money off.
I think that's what I mean. They started making them more tolerable to look at. I think probably for that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't used to be anything to look at. They were tickets on a charm.
Yeah.
And then they started turning them into Hatchet Man.
Literally.
And they were different color Hatchet Man. You know what I mean? Or it's a supervillain's fucking logo. You know what I mean? Like, they look cool. They look like actual charms instead of cheap aluminum tickets to get you in the door.
Although the cheap aluminum tickets never tarnished.
No, they didn't. They lasted a long time. They were engraved, but they were
dope, but
they're all dope. It didn't matter. They could. Yeah, then they made the butterfly thing or whatever, right? But whatever. But yeah, Kung Fu Vampire was dope. Lots of dope shit coming from him, man. It's we have a brand new song we get to let y'all listen to, and also in 4 days, his brand new record "Come Dawn" is going to be available for motherfucking pre-order. Yeah, you excited?
yeah, I'm definitely excited.
And him and the homie Buckshot, who was out there at the gathering kicking it, announced that they are working on a group project together called Double Dragon, which is going to drop next year. So
That should definitely be interesting.
That shit's gonna be. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited. I'm super excited. After listening to this track, I'm even more excited.
Which?
And I actually asked for said we'll premiere it, and we're not gonna premiere the whole thing. We're just gonna give you a clip, just so you guys know, just so I don't get your hopes up. But yeah, he's like, well, "What are your thoughts? What's your review?" So I literally typed up a review of what I thought, and it's dope. I dig it. It's like a
that shit always makes me nervous. And they're like, "All right, check this out, and let me know what you think of it."
Like, he literally called me and we were talking for a minute about some other shit, and he's like, if you fucking hate it, tell me you fucking hate it, like straight up. And I was like, I probably wouldn't do that.
See, fun fact: don't insist that I tell you my actual review, because there's a high chance that I'm not gonna like it.
No.
Yeah, and not just
I'll
him.
fucking tell you. Don't worry.
Not just Kung Fu Vampire or anything like that. I mean, he's the homie.
I would tell you, it's like you said, like basically what you said about weed, not that you were lying, but I would tell, if I literally didn't like it, I would be like, that's not really my thing. But that's because I actually like Kung Fu Vampire. If someone I didn't know just had a bunch of trash music, I'd be like, it's trash. I
mean, I like ABK, and I told him he had trash music, but I like this, I like that. I told him what I liked. I gave him a review on this shit.
You weren't just like, bro, I hate that shit. Like,
there is a high probability with the way that I have to like music, and there's a high probability I won't like it.
Yeah,
I have to search through hundreds of hours of music to find songs that I like. And that's even with artists I know I already like. I have to listen to their albums several times before I even I like it now. So there's a high probability I don't like your shit.
I dug it. I think
first time I hear it.
We should probably, since we're talking about it, we should play the clip. But I think you'll like it. I don't ever know what he's gonna like.
Yeah. He. I was surprised that he said that he didn't absolutely hate Suicide Boys.
I was too.
Like, what? Did you say that?
But even when I told him, I was like, I think it's a really good song to, like, if you were to introduce someone to Kung Fu Vampire.
Yeah.
It's a really good song to do it, because it has a lot of elements, because there's a lot of different Kung Fu Vampires. There's Kung Fu Vampire the Vampire.
Yeah.
And then there's Kung Fu Vampire the fucking Chicano rapper. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, like, there are a handful of songs of his that I like, and the songs that I do like, I fucking love. Like, but a lot of his stuff that I've checked out is just not really for me. I love his stage performance. Dude's hype as shit.
Yeah.
But, it's just, like I said, I'm very particular about my shit music that I listen to.
For sure.
Now, I'm not going to tell you I have the best music taste. I have fucking trash in music taste. Because we're all different. We all have different, niches of shit that we like. And,
But yeah, it's weird because he's got a little bit, like, it sounds like that would be weird, but it's like, there's the element of the vampire guy in there, and there's vampire subjects, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a minute where he's just like straight Chicano.
Yeah.
And then the beat, and even a part of it is almost like Ouija, Suicide Boy.
I think he should do a Chicano track of Razakel, because she started dabbling in her Razakel shit.
They did some tracks together.
Did they? Well, I mean, like a Chicano track?
Let's play.
Not just a regular track. I'm talking about like a
I don't know about all that.
Because I know that she had a couple tracks where she was like rapping in Spanish. It seemed like I wish I could speak Spanish, because I was like, she sounds dope.
For sure.
It's like, more comfortable in your native tongue.
We'll play that. We're gonna play a quick clip for everyone on YouTube. You're not gonna fucking hear it. So if you want to hear the clip, go to repliconradio.com and listen now. Because you're not gonna hear the music. And for everybody else, it's just gonna be like a minute. So you're not gonna hear the whole song. You just get a taste.
Is that the whole song?
No, I mean, for you it will be later.
I was gonna say, how can I give a review on it if I only get
no, but I'm saying for the listeners, we get to give them a sample essentially. So
I thought we were gonna have
one. I mean, he did.
Okay.
And I think you might be able to hear the rest of it on Friday when it goes up for pre-order, possibly, or some song. So,
but we can't play the whole song.
Come Dawn. There's a little sample of Baddies. I think it's dope. I dig it a lot. And it's I was talking about it earlier. Actually, it's classic Kung Fu Vampire in the fact that it's he's really good with his play on words and like double meanings, just like come on and all that shit.
Yeah.
And baddies versus batties because he's a vampire bat. So like, you know what I mean? Like, it's clever and simple at the same exact time.
It makes
like
you
it's
think.
Clever if you're smart enough to catch it.
It's
but at the same time, it's also dumb enough for normal people to enjoy.
Yeah, it's layered, you know, and it's like hidden things, like little hidden treats for the people that actually listen to lyrics.
For sure,
you know,
for sure.
Oh, show. The lyricism is there with that guy. He should stick to rapping.
Who?
Kung Fu Vampire.
Yeah. Faux show.
We gotta get back to the timeline there, bud.
I was just trying to catch up on the chat rooms and shit.
Yeah.
So many chat rooms, so little time.
I know. Must keep up.
Big American party.
Everyone disco dancing.
That's right. If anybody knows where that fucking quote's from, you fucking win a prize. I don't know what prize, but you win it. I'll send you a fucking Replicon Radio trash cape.
I want a Replicon Radio trash can.
You have cape.
Oh, I do. Oh, that, yeah.
You have one. You wore it.
Fuck! Sure. It just like fell on my shoulders while I was recording. It was like, oh.
It more stay in the time to you.
Yeah, it did. It's like, holy shit! Where's the mirror that I can look in to fix my hair?
Right? Hell yeah. So after the motherfucking, I didn't catch Clownvis. Shout out to Clownvis. We love you. We love the intro. In all honesty, bro, you were over there.
So far. Oh, yeah. Well,
this shit went up the hill. I didn't really fuck with the parties except for the first few minutes of them because I didn't want to go back up the hill. Everyone went down the hill to see the performance. Because basically, all right, for those that weren't there, you had the parking lot, and then there was two ways to go. One way, it took you down a hill into like a little valley where the freak show tent was, the Shazam stage, and all the little things were going on. The cannibal house.
Yeah, and then you had to go back up a hill to get on, basically back to where the level you started, to go to the main stage, the merch row, and the food court. And then, a couple of the other stages or whatever, like the one where Rude Boy was at, and all that stuff. And so basically half the stuff was in a valley and then half the stuff was on top. So the way the timeline is that you go to the Shazam stage area and then you go up main stage and then you go back down to the Shazam stage area. Well, it's kind of like I'm only going to do this one fucking time
because that hill sucks.
Because we had to go to the parking lot every fucking day. And there's two ways to do it. You could avoid the hill, but it was like a 4-mile hike from the parking lot all the way around the edge of the map, the top edge of the map if you're looking at it, and down straight to the main stage. Which is cool if you're going straight to the main stage, because it was around the same distance if you're coming from the main stage to the parking lot and vice versa. So that route was fine if you're just going up top. But if you had to go to both up top and down at the bottom, you were basically fucked.
Yeah.
And, well, we were basically all fucked.
Yeah, because hills suck.
I had to climb those hills like 2 or 3 times a fucking day.
Both of them. The first one's trash. That's a mountain hill. The second one is also trash. And fuck those make-believe stairs, too.
They actually helped, though. The stairs helped. And the sober bridge. The halfway point was the sober bridge. The sober bridge, yeah. Because everybody was like, oh, I'm surprised this isn't a drug bridge. No. This is the sober bridge.
The sober bridge.
Sober bridge.
I thought you said silver every time.
Sober bridge.
I did too.
Until you said drug bridge, I thought you said
sober.
I mean, it looked like wood to me, but if it was
sober,
all right.
I mean, in my mind, I was like, well, maybe it had like a silver handrail.
Sober.
But I'm pretty sure that was wood on barrels.
Sober bridge.
Yeah, the sober bridge. So yeah, anyway, the next thing we got to see was motherfucking Zug Island doing the Cracked Tile show, which was dope, in my opinion. Zug Island always puts on a fun show. Sin, even though he's like 900 years old somehow.
He just looks that old.
He just goes nuts.
I understand.
Yeah, I caught the back half of that.
And that's a that's a goddamn Juggalo classic album right there. And I think it should have been a bigger deal than it was. But it was dope. I mean, they had a full band. You haven't seen Zug Island with a full band in a long time.
Since I had already missed Kung Fu Vampire, I was actually hanging out at Bizarro World, and I was which was right next to the Shazam stage, just on the other side of the trees. And it felt like Zug Island was on stage for like 2 hours.
It was a pretty long set, man.
Fucking ever.
Well, I mean, they did an entire record.
Yeah.
And I think they did other shit
they were on stage
as well.
Ever.
And shout out to Suicide for real, because he was basically Zug's hype man, him and his homie, and he killed it. And he was doing they got a few songs with like Shaggy and Jay and Twisted on that album. Like,
yeah,
he was doing all their rap parts. Suicide
I know. I saw that he had played whatever fucking song it was, where he only sings like 2 lines of it, and then the rest is just ICP. And I was like,
yeah, Suicide was doing the rap.
See, I didn't hear somebody doing a rap.
And he had a homie with him too, but yeah.
I just heard Violent J rapping the whole song, and then Zug coming in, and then like it was back to Violent J.
It's Pearl Jam, not Zug Island. But yeah, it was dope. I know he did that, and he did his own set at the benefit show that I didn't see, and he also hyped Jump Steady's set, which I also didn't see. But he was everywhere. That dude was everywhere. So good for him. Good for him for being out there. After that, I don't recall what happened. I think that's when I discovered White Claw.
We discovered White Claw and a whole world of what the fuck
and wine
at 2 o'clock in the morning. Watching, let's see, what is Cybernetic Spree?
Cybernetic Trash.
What in the fuck? That was probably some of the weirdest time situation that I've seen happen at the gathering, because it was like every turn was like, what the fuck?
Cybertronic Trash.
The blue, but shout out to the blue hype man. The blue robot is the best hype man that I've ever seen and he wasn't even rapping. He was like, just the hype to like dancing around on stage, and every once in a while he'd walk over and touch the fucking keyboard. Did you watch them? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
slightly. Yeah, sort of.
Because you discovered White Claw around the ICP Strums and Drums. Because I was sitting with Vinny from 618 Ninja Clan, the one that threw on the Big Money Hustles Extravaganza. I was sitting with them when we were watching Cybernetic Spree, and it was just a whole thing of, what the fuck is this?
So weird. Did you see any of that?
No.
Dude, 4 people.
Like, imagine Guar with shittier outfits.
It was
doing 90s cover songs.
I watched
theme, yeah.
When they announced them, I watched their clip.
Yeah, it was even worse live, in my opinion.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I thought it would be fun, at least fun, like Hammered Drunk in the Woods with Juggalos.
Yeah, I thought they were going to play better songs. When I heard 80s cover band of Transformers cover band, I was like, oh, cool. So
That's weird, but it'll be fun.
They're going to do some 80s music or whatever. They picked the shitty 80s music. For those that didn't grow up with the true side of 80s music, there's 2 sides. There's a really good side that we know now, and then there's a really shitty side that everybody else had to deal with at the time. And they picked the really fucking shitty side. They played like 2 good songs, and that was the Pokemon theme song and the fucking Power Rangers theme song. But I'm pretty sure they picked one of the shitty Transformer movies and played the entire soundtrack. The entire soundtrack. That's why I was White Claw wasted, because I was like, fuck this. And also I was trying to stay awake because I was dead tired. I was fucking dead tired.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Dead Body Man introduced me to White Claw, and I got White Girl wasted.
And you know what? White Claw is the best thing ever, because I did not have
one. I think that was the next. That wasn't even the same night. It was like the next night.
No, that was at City Morgue. You found out White Claw. We got White Claw wasted while drinking wine, Moscato to City Morgue. At the gathering at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was the best.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Oh, that was. Oh, when the fuck was it? Something happened.
Strums and Drums. I was by myself.
Old girl left with the car and took all the boot. That's why.
You know what?
I got really, really drunk during Zug Island, which is why I don't recall much of Cybertronic Spree, because I didn't have any more of my own liquor, so I was on a liquor mission.
Which is easy to do at the gathering. Go ahead, let me get something. No,
so I got like random beers from people, and then I asked some other girl and her guy that had a cooler, you guys got beer? They're like, no, we got liquor. I'm like, oh, fuck, even better.
Yeah.
Then I won't need to fucking just drink beer. I'll just drink this drink. And she's like, I got Crown and Coke. I'm like, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. You know, I'll give you $5 or whatever. So she hands me a 20-ounce Coke that was like already had like 2 drinks out of it. And she was like, drink that down and I'll put booze in it. Right? I'm like, okay, cool, sweet. For $5, that's a deal. So I took a couple drinks. Well, the couple drinks I took, I guess they had already had this conversation with themselves.
Yeah.
Because it was already full of Crown.
Oh, God.
So then I handed it back to her and she filled it. I could barely, I was pretty drunk already.
Yeah.
To where alcohol's, you know what I mean? You make your drink stronger. That was still like almost puke. Like every sip, like, oh God, oh.
Too much.
So yeah, I don't really recall much of Cybertron experience. Remember, I didn't care for it. And then ICP Strum and Drums happened. And for some reason, I was really mad at Violent J and kept yelling at him.
Yeah.
Were you yelling at him though?
He was really
with my fingers.
Yeah.
Both of them. And yes, also yelling at him.
You know what?
And then they told my story though. And I got really excited.
Yeah, you told me about that. And I was like, I got excited for it. I was like, dude, I didn't know it was you. That was awesome.
Yeah, they told my story, and I've told that story several times, even on this program.
The one where he took Bushwick Bill to ICP or Violent
Found
J.
him in the fucking woods and carried him. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's
I was
actually,
like, oh my God, it's me telling my fucking story.
Yeah, I see. I didn't even think about that. Like,
I think it took me a while to even figure it out. Then
yeah.
I was like, he's like, and then these 3 juggalos. I'm like, that was me and Havoc and that random dude with the back tats.
Yeah.
That was us.
You were the assholes that woke him up.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
And we thought he was the asshole for being an asshole to Bushwick Bill. Like, why the fuck are you worried about what the fuck's going on there? This man just got left.
Circle. You told that story within the last fiscal year.
Yeah.
On this show. I don't know which episode it was, but you told it, and I didn't realize that until after you said that was my story. And I go, oh shit, it was.
Yeah, I'm like, it's my story.
So there's proof that.
I'm like, you remember that shit? That's dope.
Yeah.
It was. I've never heard the opposite side of it.
If you guys figure out what episode that's on, let us know, and then we'll isolate that him telling the story. I'm gonna put it up.
That was cool. But it was cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was like in my anger for some reason of all the trash Violent J's done in the past year.
Although I love the Strums and Drums.
No, it was a good set.
Especially considering what I heard about the first time they did it. And then, like, you know, now they definitely
I thought it was strange that they all dressed like Boy Scout. I mean, I get it. We're in the woods or in camp, but it's still kind of creepy.
They're gathered around, little Strums and Drums around the campfire.
I get the concept. It's just weird to see 45-year-old men wearing like that.
I just think it's trash when you announce when you did it the first time that there was only one time only, and then you go and do it again.
Oh no, that's the one that I'm uploading now, but I'm not going to say because we're not there yet. But you know, I'm uploading that video right now. All I got to do is press this button right here.
I think that was also supposed to be a one.
No, it was a one-time only thing that happened twice. It actually 3 times.
I'm talking about the acoustic thing too. That was supposed to be Ballers. That was supposed to be the big.
Oh yeah.
Once I don't know if. I guess it depends.
I say it. That's
he's talking about
it.
something else. He thought you were talking about.
Like, oh.
I thought you were talking about the other thing.
The other thing they did that was also once in a lifetime. But that was supposed to be. Well, that was supposed to be once in a lifetime for Ballers. Then they had a second night of Ballers, so it was two in a lifetime. And then they did it at South by Southwest Festival a couple months later, so it was 3 times in a lifetime. And then they announced it at ICP for the 4th time in a lifetime. But then they also announced in Forgotten Freshness 6, I think, or whatever the last album was that actually came out, and they were going to put out a whole record called Strums and Drums, ICP Acoustic.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Even the dog was pissed about that. But yeah, it was cool. It's cool. I mean, I don't like the once in a lifetime shit. Just stop fucking saying it.
That's all you got to do.
They're not the only artists that do that. There's other artists that we listen to that fucking do that. I'm pretty sure Hasn't Twisted done that. I don't think so. I thought they did that for one of their things, and they were like, it's only one once in a lifetime thing, and they went on tour as well.
I don't.
They went on tour.
That was the Riddle Box tour.
Yeah, I know. ICP did that, but then Twisted did that too, and I can't remember which one it was. This is where my memory comes in, you know. It's like, woo.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't recall.
I mean, they'll do like a rare performance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a freak show was a rare. You know what I mean? It wasn't like the only time.
Although there has been a group that said they weren't promoting it as something, and then they went ahead and started promoting it as something.
And then they started
and
selling
then they
merch.
said, then they said, well, we're not selling any merch, and then they started selling merch.
That's Dark Lotus.
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Lotus.
It's 60% Lotus.
Dark Lotus was ICB Twisted and Blaze. Lotus is just Twisted and Blaze. They're not dark, I guess. They don't use the word dark in the title, so it's not. They're not stealing.
That's the only way you get away with it.
Props to that suit. Plus, they got that superheroes merch that's not available anymore. It was only available while we were gone. Superheroes. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Look at that. Look at that motherfucker. It popped up.
That's kind
on there
of a dickheadish move by them, but whatever.
Both sides do dickhead shit.
They do.
But yeah, the Strums of Drums. It was a good set, and he told some interesting stories. I thought it was hilarious because there's this one part where he told a story about fucking Vanilla Ice, and then Shaggy comes in at the very end, and he said, "Yeah, and this is coming from the guy that fucked Madonna," and he goes, "Cool." That one sentence that you just said totally was way cooler than this entire story that I just told. Talking about,
I don't know. You just said Violent J fucked Vanilla Ice.
I was literally the words coming out of my mouth was he was talking about Vanilla Ice fucking Madonna, but you cut me off. But anyways,
I think it's more interesting that Violent J fucked Vanilla Ice than Vanilla Ice fucking Madonna.
They didn't. I don't know where you heard that. You weren't listening again, dead body man.
Who knows? That's up for debate. It's debatable.
Anyway, that was the wrap up of night one of the gathering.
That's it. And in between that was a whole lot of fucking seeing all of our friends that we see once, twice, maybe thrice a year if we're lucky, and random juggalos and juggalettes that enjoy our program or are our friends that we've met at shows. And that's where all the real magic happens, is in between all these other awesome things that we're telling you about now.
It really is.
We took a nice little journey through the woods.
We did that right. That was fucking. That was first thing we did.
I'm sad that we didn't follow the rocks when we and you took the tour.
We did.
Or the cut through. And two, I didn't have you take me through the fucking thing to day 2 because we didn't take the cut until like day 4.
Yeah.
And like it saved.
And I forgot about it.
It saved so much time.
It did. It really did. Saved a lot of time.
Like I would have.
Well, because when we took it, it took forever. But we didn't realize how much longer the other shit was because we never took it.
Yeah.
And then once I took it, I didn't think about the previous one. I thought about fuck this one until you asked about it, and I was like,
oh yeah,
well, it's worth a shot. Let's go back that way. Worst case scenario, it takes the same amount of time in the shade.
Yeah, there was
through the woods.
Yeah, we took it back one time, and it was fucking incredible.
Yeah, and the only time it sucked is that there was a hill when we didn't follow the rocks. I wanted to follow the rocks. Yeah. He was like, fuck it, we're just going to follow
and I almost headbutted a giant spider.
Oh, that was a big spider. That was a big web. That was an asshole. There was no reason for the spider to be right there on the fucking trail. Yeah. Fuck that spider.
It's awesome. You guys ran into fucking J-Web, huh?
Yeah. That was almost clever as a Kung Fu vampire there. He almost ran. Let's see, day 2. I was asleep.
Day 2.
And you were there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, apparently. So.
Yeah. Fucking god damn it, that sucked. But I mean, I was there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for the wet t-shirt contest. Even though I went to bed at like fucking 7. I've
heard about this t-shirt contest, but I did not see it. But it was definitely.
It was very impressive because they made up for no buttholes and at the Oklahoma gathering, no titties and all that shit. And it was probably one of the more raunchy ones that I have seen. And I've heard
seen
9 of them.
I didn't see it.
I've seen 9 of them. But I got really good footage of them. But unfortunately for you non-Patreon members, you guys do not get to see it. If you are a Patreon member, you will get to see it. But this is all due to community guidelines and not being able to post it anywhere. But we are able to post it somewhere where our Patreons can see it. So if you want
I guess eventually we could post it up on like Pornhub if we wanted to.
Yeah, but we don't have a Pornhub right now.
We don't.
I'm just saying that if you guys do, that would be a bunch of hits. If you guys do want to see it, join our $2 a month fucking Patreon or $5 a month Patreon, and we will have that video up by the end of the week.
Or a $30 a month T-shirt.
Yeah, do that too.
You even get a T-shirt.
I'm just saying that it's just even the bare minimum or whatever. We are going to have a link posted to our Patreon members that they will be able to see the entire wet T-shirt contest in HD. And it was...
You got the entire thing?
I got the entire thing.
And Bruce signed up for the Patreon right now.
I'll tell you what, there was some big old titties in that bitch. And I'll just say this. There was ass eating first round. First 30 seconds of ass eating.
I just usually watch it because it's usually later on during the day. But this time they had it so fucking early.
They had it so fucking early, and dear Lord, did they make it a point to make up for the shitty Oklahoma gal.
That's crazy.
So
I heard it's pretty intense. So yeah, if you were a filthy motherfucker and you want to watch that video, sign up for Patreon. Patreon.com/Replicon Radio. That's not the only thing you get at Patreon either, though.
No, that's just a perk. That's just one of the perks that just so happen to be, that's what you get. You get videos that we can't post up, like the paranormal activity panel that was at Astronomicon. We can't post that up because of, we got a cease and desist for that. But whatever. But you could see it if you're a Patreon member because it's not available to the public and they can't touch it.
That's right. And you also get an extra episode of Replicon Radio every month. Yep. If you sign up for the right tiers, like Rue mentioned, you get fucking T-shirts or hoodies.
Yep.
Or jerseys.
You also get Lens, which is basically the Snapchat that's basically our premium Snapchat.
Yeah.
That's basically what that is.
If we would have had Signal, we could have been going up on that.
Yeah. But it's fun. And you get to interact with us and talk to us all the time, just like you are in the chat room right now if you're a live listener.
Yeah, we have
a constant chat room that I was not able to keep up on for the last week, but now that we're back in civilization, we'll start doing that again.
Yeah,
Shout out to Danny Boy in the motherfucking chat. You're still 8 hours from home? Where the fuck do you live? Europe? Holy shit.
I met Danny Boy.
Did you finally get to meet him?
I got to meet him. He came up to me and was like, I'm Danny Boy. And I started singing to him the best I could in my fucking weekend state.
You were singing to him?
I tried.
We met him last year.
I was like,
I met him a couple times this year and he mentioned that he had not seen you at all. And I was like, he's been standing next to me most of the day until just now. I was like, right after I walked away from you or something. I'm like, he's right over. I know where he's at in that area.
Right.
Like,
he's there.
Yeah, Rue was there. But yeah, it was dope. And then the 20 years of gathering seminar, which that Body Man did, I was not a part of that. Missed it.
I was there, and that was pretty interesting.
Shout out to Maximum Overload with that $1.99 super chat. Much love. We finally got to meet that homie in real life for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And almost made his golf cart do a backflip.
Yeah, right.
If you can imagine Freaky P and Big Roo hopping on the back of your golf cart.
Jesus.
There was no seat. It was just like the ones with the...
Yeah, it's the one where the
motherfucker just went, wah, fucking wheelie.
Yeah. I did not get to meet him.
That was the only time, like I said, we went to the reunion show, but it was like right towards the end of it, and I don't know what any of those people look like. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
everyone has screen names on the internet without photos because they don't have pyramid eyeball heads.
Yeah, right.
So I have no idea what any of those people look like.
Yeah, if you see us at an event,
Steve?
If you see us at an event, even if you're a long-time listener and supporter of the show, come up, unless we know you like by name and we've interacted before, let us know who you are. It's no disrespect, it's just the fact that we can't always put two and two together when we're, especially me, because I'm usually like all over the fucking place, and I'm trying to do this, that, and the others if I'm recording shit, and it's like, so you're gonna catch me as I'm running past you doing something, so you gotta stop me and then let me know who you are. Show us some fucking love, because we definitely want to meet you guys and hang out with you guys as much as physically possible at that time.
Yeah, I don't know who anyone is, and I'm pretty much antisocial or hungover or both.
Yeah.
Unless I'm drunk, then I'm not antisocial, but I still don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maximum Overload again for the $1.99 super chat. I have not had time to listen to it yet. I enjoyed it before you. I enjoyed the digital version before you.
Yeah, I've heard, I guess, some of the tracks off of it.
Everyone should go peep that shit. I'm like one of the cool people that has a physical copy. So I'm special.
Hell yeah.
We're special. We're special dinosaurs with physical copies. But you guys should go peep it out and peep out the previous episode when we interviewed Maximum Overload and learned all about the motherfucking homie. So go peep it. But yeah, how was the? I did not get to attend the 20 year, so I'm excited for our own video to get posted so I can watch our own video, because that's the first event that you recorded so far that I haven't seen that I wanted to.
Yeah, no, I think you'd like it. It was Jump Steady, Rude Boy, our homie Scotty D, and
it was to blame for all the fires and everything.
Right, it was all Scotty D's fault. Better cut him around. And the girl Rachel from Psychopathic Radio, I think it was.
Who?
The girl Rachel or whatever.
Rachel Paul.
Rachel Paul. Yeah.
Jump Steady's girlfriend.
Yeah, the one that does this to the microphone every time she gets done talking. Yeah. Anyway,
is that what she does?
Yeah.
She made the Dark Carnival tarot cards, and then somehow Rob fell in love with her, and now they're together, so she's important now.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
But yeah, they were on stage, and basically they went. It started out like, hey, we're just gonna talk about random things that happened, and it kind of just started off the timeline of how many venues and which venues we fucked up what year and got banned from. Yeah.
They were like honest about it.
Yeah, they were straight up. They even.
I guess it's been enough time for.
No, they told us why we got banned from the last 3 venues. Like we got banned at Cave and Rock because they went belly up because somebody overbooked their fucking acts and they didn't have money because they didn't make enough money back to pay the vendors, and because of where it is in the middle of nowhere, there's only one vendor per thing. Yeah. So all the vendors are like, fuck you, we're not going to work with you. So that's why we got banned from Cave and Rock. And then we got banned from Ohio, Legend Valley, because of fireworks. And then so like they're honest about what happened and why we're not going back to the venues and shit. But a lot of it has.
What the fuck are you talking about, Maximum Overload? You have our orange thing that looks like a ghetto mafia. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, but it was cool. I think you guys would really like it because you've been to everyone, so you'd be like, I was there, because I just hear talking with you guys on the show, hearing your past experiences that I was able to at least kind of relate to some of these. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember Pete talking about that. I remember like the fucking riot at the first one where they pepper sprayed everybody, or not the Peoria. Peoria. 2002. And they said everything. Like they basically were straight up about it, as far as I know.
Who was this?
Jump Steady, Rude Boy, and Scotty D sprinkled in there, and Rachel Paul said something every 4 words that Jump Steady or anybody else said. But yeah, they had pictures up there on a big on a projector screen, which because it was in the middle of the fucking day, probably didn't show up on the video. I haven't got to uploading that yet. But yeah, they were showing videos and stuff like that of of those guys.
They used to film everything back then because they were supposed to put a DVD out.
Yeah.
For each year, and then it got to the point where I was like, okay, can you just put out like a box set?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been 20 years. How about like a best of? There's never been one. It just blows my mind.
One I'm excited about is when they told the ATF to fuck off in Oklahoma. Yeah. He talked about that and all that shit, and he's like, we got that 100% on film, and it, so it'll come out one day.
That's dope.
So, but yeah,
that was at Legend Valley, wasn't it? That was
Oklahoma. I thought that was Oklahoma.
Did you leave a charger thing with?
No, it's not mine.
No, because
I was waiting for him to finish, but yeah, no, that's not mine.
No, because
charger.
I think that might have been Oklahoma because Legend Valley, the cops have always been cool there.
Yeah, but I feel like it wasn't the cops. It was because he's told that story before. I've heard it, and it was like the first year at Legend Valley when the people from Europe or whatever were filming.
Yeah.
And because that's why they had it on video, because they were filming for a documentary.
Yeah, and he went and got the people.
Yeah, the cops were fine. The ATF were trying to trick them into thinking that they weren't fine. Yeah. And they wouldn't let them in. They tried to come in the back door or whatever. And they wouldn't let them. They were on ATFs.
Yeah. Wow, he told us, so I thought it was pretty cool.
No, I've heard the story before.
I've heard it before too, but
I was at the gathering, but I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, he went more in depth on that.
And like Ferris, like they kept calling Ferris.
Yeah. He went more in depth on that one, and Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool seminar just because I like the history of all this stuff, and they went over basically almost every year. They kind of they touch base on every year, and then the ones that have the major shit happen, they went more in depth of it. And
I want to watch it because I definitely want to watch it because I like those stories, and a lot of that shit I forget about. Yeah, because all we have to go back on to look at is the schedules. Yeah, and the advertised stuff. Well, there's no booklet to go back and look at the stuff that actually happened.
The cool part about it is
it's like, oh, so and so performed, or there's 9 years at fucking Cave and Rock that all feel like 1 year.
Well, this will help recap that because they had the notes, and they went each year. They would do time. They would do like the major acts, like once it gets into the later years, obviously
Charlie Sheen and shit. Fam,
they talk about that. They can't, obviously name 80 acts per year, but like they would do the heavy, like the main ones for each year.
So when are they doing this?
They did it. That was the seminar. He recorded that. Was just
okay.
Yeah, that was the 20 years of gathering. Got J seminar.
The gathering
seminar.
The gathering seminar, which was I thought it was pretty cool. Nothing crazy happened, but they.
I really enjoy the seminars of the gathering. I just want to point that out in advance before we get to the last day. Something I really highly look forward to is the seminars.
It depends on which ones it is and what I got going on, but like I like the Ouija one.
See, I usually miss them because they're like 1 or 2 o'clock every day. We party till the fucking sun comes up or later. Yeah. Fuck me and this fucking ass fucker over here stay up till like 11.
Oh fuck! Why's it gotta be all that?
It doesn't. I just
because you stayed up till 11.
It's such a great time. Yeah, we made it back. Yeah, and then we still sat in the parking lot just talking till like 11 a.m. drinking beer.
Yeah, still drinking fucking beer.
Just drinking beer. Yeah. God, just.
Drinking beer, shooting.
I mean, it was a good, just enjoying time. You know what I mean? Like, which is basically
that's where memories are made.
That's where all together. I had this conversation with a lot of special people at the gathering, and that's the part people that have never been to the gathering don't understand about the gathering. Like to look at it from the outside, if you're not a fan of fucking ICP and shit, you're just like that's fucking trash, and it's a bunch of trashy people getting trashy and doing stupid shit and setting fires and killing themselves and putting things in their butt.
Yeah.
Which it is that, but most of that shit isn't even a part of me. It's shit I hear about later.
Jump Steady talks about that. He's like, there used to be a magic in the air when there was like not a lot of stuff going on at night. Yeah. There would be parties at every campsite. It would like you would walk through and it would just be magic. Like you can go anywhere and just party.
See, I guess that's why we miss a lot of shit because that's what we still do.
Yeah, I don't know people like that though.
I don't either. I mean, I don't either. I know some of them now because of years of gathering. I know people from the gathering. You know what I mean?
Walking through, stopping and bullshit with them, and then carrying on.
Half the fucking people I see or talk to, I don't fucking remember. No fucking idea. I don't even remember the conversations I had this year.
There's a lot of people that come up to me that know me, and I don't know them. Yeah. It happens to me all the time.
Yeah. And when it's fucking 4 a.m. and you've been drinking since 5 p.m. and heavily. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you're just fucking having fun. Next thing you know,
I don't know about you, but I was white clawing it the whole time. I did not have one hangover. It was amazing.
I mean, I didn't have any crazy hangovers because I basically hair to the dog every fucking day, though.
Well, you never stopped drinking is what you're saying.
No, I mean, I went to sleep. I woke up,
for like 2 hours.
2 fucking jugs of Pedialyte and a few waters, took a fucking shower, sweated it out, drove back to the gathering, and cracked open a beer.
Yeah. Well, okay, so you took a break drinking for like 3
I took a Pedialyte and water breaks.
Like 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Pedialyte and water breaks.
Long enough to take a nap.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But yeah, that was like the worst. It was fun, but it was like the next day was like, actually the last day was the worst during the day when I went to, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't fucking see anything, bro.
I think what we're coming up now, day 3, I think that was the worst stuff, though.
I feel like this day I missed everything. So this is literally you're just gonna have to talk about everything.
Okay. The Ouija Max seminar.
Everything to Suicide Boys, I was not a part of, or I just don't remember.
Okay. Basically, I stayed there for the Ouija Max seminar and all that stuff. He just talked to the crowd, and nothing crazy happened there. He did speak about he was told that Light can't make it do a seminar because he was doing karate on the stage last year.
Because he did a fucking backflip.
Yeah, he did like a
stage.
fucking flip off the stage, and he's like, also, I promised I wouldn't slap anybody this year, so try not to be a dickhead.
We had so many hits because of that.
And then like 5 seconds later, somebody with a megaphone was talking some shit, and he was like, "Oh, so cool! You're gonna be the megaphone asshole this year." And I mean, it's interesting. I recommend going to watch it just because I like seeing Ouija talk because he's talked about positivity and all that shit, and I try to do that as well.
He can be pretty funny when he talks.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it was funny. But
what was that last year? Him and White had a seminar together, and light fell off, motherfucker. Or just rolled off.
Yeah, he fell off the fucking stage. He was doing karate. They told him we couldn't do another seminar this year. But
and he was trying to play. We mentioned that earlier. She's gonna play a new track.
He was trying to play the new track, which he did. I say that on there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Then, honestly, let's see. What did I do?
So Token didn't show up. I remember that. I was there for that. Because we went to. Okay, I was there. Never mind. We went up there and Siler was playing, and we just kind of hanging out talking to people. And then they got on stage and announced that Token had flight issues or whatever, and he would be there the next day,
which actually worked out in your guys' favor because that allowed me to get it because I had to go back to the hotel to get
So there was like a little bit of room there. Butcher Babies are for him.
I was sad. I know that you're not a fan. I am a fan of Butcher Babies, so I wanted just to see them, let alone.
You're a fan because you think they're hot.
No, that's what
Carla's cool. She was at Astro. I mean,
that's what got
nice
my
people,
attention. Not to lie, but that's what got my attention when I saw him perform the first time at the gathering. I was like, oh, these chicks are super fucking hot. And now I was listening. I was like, I actually kind of like some of the stuff that they're doing. So I wound up checking them out. I'm actually a fan now. I listen to their stuff all the time. So I really wanted to see them and record them, but because there's 19 fucking miles that you have to walk from the parking lot, I wound up missing them. I rolled up when they were like 2 songs from being over.
I mean, if there's 2 things that I can't stand is I can't stand women screaming, and let alone I can't stand women screaming in a fucking heavy metal band.
I can understand that they have a distinct type of growl. I can get that. I can understand that.
There is no growl. It's fucking screaming. I can't do it.
Yeah, I get it. To each their own, for real. But yeah, I wanted to see him. But I that's about around the time I made it back to the main stage.
A little bit of shit, didn't we?
Because I went from the Ouija Mag seminar back to the hotel, and then there was. Yeah,
you missed Token if he was there.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
I would have missed Token, but it wound up. I didn't know because I was going to record him that day, but we didn't make it back until he was on
travel issues.
Yeah, we were at the hotel and shit, and then I found out later that he didn't go on, which I was like dope because I wound up getting him the next day,
which is even doper.
We just put that up. Yeah, I just put that up actually a little bit ago.
I can't wait to watch that either.
Yeah, he was dope.
I heard everybody said he did great, and he. I mean, I know we're not that far yet, but it was supposed to be him. We can't. None of it. I guess you saw, but yeah, they said everyone I talked to basically said the same story. It was like there was a bunch of assholes throwing shit as if Juggalos do.
Yes.
And then he pulled the fucking and caught it, which has happened like 4 or 5 times in gathering history, and immediately you're like, all right, you're cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are just bombarding with shit. You just like catch it and drink it.
Yeah, Jump was talking about Waka Flocka at 20 shit, and like he was like he couldn't believe it. Because they were
people were hating on him super hard. I don't think Token was getting it like that. But
no, he was talked about all that, and he was like they were trying to tequila him. Which, fun fact, he said that was the single worst thing to happen to the gathering was the tequila incident.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because he's like that just totally ruined any type of
You're
major
fucking with an
artist.
artist. Yeah, like
even though she wasn't
don't feel that safe.
Yeah,
and the way it blew up, everybody knew about it.
Yeah,
that and the drug bridge are probably the 2 worst things that ever happened to
he said he hated the drug bridge because they were druggalos, not actual juggalos. They were just drug dealers. Like,
I got to the point where people just came there.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so glad that we got rid of the fucking drug bridge because it got to the point where they were actual drug dealers.
Oh yeah.
And Scotty D was like, yeah, it got to the point like if you walked across that bridge with a camera, they would threaten you. Like they did not want to be filmed at all.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got plenty of footage of the fucking walking across the Jug Bridge and hanging out there.
Yeah, but later years, even we avoided that thing. And not because of that reason, just because it was fucking annoying.
I just avoided it because
it was annoying.
Fucking drugs, and everybody was going that way, and everybody was like, "You need this, you need that. Come here,
so
bro. Let me give you a taste of this."
It's like being at a fucking Jamaican flea market. Like,
Right.
fuck. Like, no, I don't know. If I wanted something, I'd see your signs.
Yeah.
No, I do not want to buy anything. Unless you got a beer. There was no beer. And then the Suicide Boys hit the stage.
Yeah, we should have created a fucking liquor bridge on the other side, bro.
Shut up.
There was a small drug bridge this time.
We had those two bridges there at Hog Rock after they finished the
the wooden bridge or whatever.
Yeah. We could have turned the old drug bridge into the liquor store.
Yeah, but then we would have just had to stand there all day and sell booze.
I mean, we probably could have made some money.
What do you mean? What's going on with Spreaker? Nothing. I don't think.
It's playing on my end.
Oh, I wasn't looking at any of these fucking.
Oh, is that what it was?
Any of these comments? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that. That's funny. Sorry, I'm not. There's so many people interacting over there, but I wasn't paying attention. Any of you people read the post by Malene? Yeah, I did. I screenshotted it actually. That post from the lady that works at the Crowns. I was mentioning that earlier. Sorry, I'm just replying to your comments from 15 minutes ago. I was more concerned about your conversation about using one square of toilet paper to wipe your pee off.
So yeah.
Yes, Rachel Paul did have something to do with the Miss Juggalette pageant. She was the one that started the Let's Respect thing a few years back to change the wet t-shirt, or to change the Juggalette pageant into not being wet t-shirt contest part 2 anymore.
Which I am very offended that you did that, because fuck that.
No, whatever.
We need raunchiest chick contest.
Well, that's what the wet t-shirt contest.
That's what it's become.
That's what it was. But then it was also.
I know.
Again at that. I know.
But I was excited for both of them. Now
you're only excited for one.
Yeah, well,
but that's cool. That's a cool thing to do, though.
I mean, I get it, but
because there's a lot of respectful lets out there that should get some sort of shine.
They should make it. I get it. It's respectful, but it's like
people
also,
like Rachel Paul and people like 666 and people like. All of our friends.
I had to set somebody straight because I was walking through the merch tent and he was talking to his two homies. Like, they were sitting there at one of the entrances, and we were in passing, and I heard whore, 666, and like dreads or something. He was trying to figure out her name, and I was almost out of the tent, and I go, no, fuck that. And I went back, and I was like, bro. I was like, are you talking about 666? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, don't call her a fucking whore, dude. She is a wonderful lady. Don't fucking call her a whore.
Very true.
So I was like, no. You're not gonna. He's like, I was just trying to figure out who it was. I was like, don't fucking call her a whore, dude. It was like, she's the homie. She's one of the nicest persons I've ever met.
She'd do anything for anybody.
She is such a sweetheart. So shout out to 666. I got
people like that, and all the other women that we don't even know that probably are similar.
Yeah,
they, you know what I mean? Like, that's what the whole Let's Respect movement was all about. So I can definitely get behind.
No, I get that, but it just
because it's supposed to be like a pageant for the best Juggalette. The best Juggalette didn't have to fuck herself with a microphone.
But they made it not even an enjoyable contest to watch. Like, it's just kind of really actually boring.
Yeah.
Not like that you need titties and all that shit to enjoy a contest. Like, I sit there and watch dudes talk on stage for an hour after sitting an hour in the sun and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Know. So, but I feel like they could do that Miss Juggalette contest better. I feel like they can make it. Maybe redesign it. And make it a little bit.
They would need somebody to do that.
Maybe put them all in air-conditioned trailers so that way they can all get prim and proper and they're not gathering stink.
Yeah.
Maybe that. That we get to a chance to see them at their best.
Where are we at?
Suicide Boys.
Suicide Boys.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, for them, to me, it was not their performance or anything, but I never, like, when you talked about them, that's why I never really downed them, because I didn't know anything about them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, I can't talk shit. Let me check them out before that. And their music sounded pretty good. Like, there's actually probably over half that set. Well, over half that CD that they were playing, I like.
Yeah, that makes me excited. They were all over the place. They played a bunch from some of their new stuff, but their thing is they don't really come out with CDs. They come out with EPs,
right,
which is like 3 to 6 songs, and they'll drop like 4 of them at a time.
But what amazes me is, like you said, that like the whole lip syncing thing, they do that a lot. So why the hell do people pay hundreds of dollars to go see these people?
Because it's still hype.
You hyped them up a lot. I was extremely let down by them.
I was talking to a kid about it. One that interviewed me about Ouija Mag. I was talking to him about it. About how in the hell, who the hell would go pay $100 to go see them?
I don't know. Like, I thought it was.
I mean, I guess they did. I think they did a good job marketing themselves. That people do that. So good for them.
They do it, but I mean, look at you. Go see them one. Their fans are probably gonna go see them one time, unless it's one of them hardcore fans. They'll go see them a couple times. But you're taking away from money from yourself. In all honesty, because people are gonna be like, "Damn, dude, it's $100."
I probably won't go see them again now that I've seen them on a big scale, and see if they do the same things they do on a small scale. They don't. You know, they basically just kind of lip sync. They have a high energy. As a fan,
I mean, they did say some of the words, but
yeah, in the beginning of the set, I really enjoyed it. The beginning, like 1/3 to half of the set, they were actually singing their words. But as they got further into their set, then it just became 100%. Lip sync.
Yeah, because the dude can't. I guess he can. He did it in the studio, but he can't do it live. I guess the 3-6 vibe. Yeah, that's the only thing I can call it. But yeah, when he starts rapping like that, which is the most of their, it seems like a lot. Their music's pretty heavy on that.
They took a lot of stuff from the old 3-6 or whatever.
Well, it's that same vibe. That's ever since that's the first thing. Anytime I've ever heard about Suicide Boys, that's the vibe.
Because they took a lot of
that Memphis.
Well, I mean, they work with
even though they're New Orleans.
I think they work. What's his name? Juicy J? Not Juicy.
DJ Paul.
DJ Paul. They work with him.
It sounded good. Like he said, he became a fan because he wasn't watching. It sounded good. But as much hype as I heard, not that they did a bad job.
I mean, I was watching.
It was just that I've heard so much about how lit their shows are, and I was like, did they leave the lit at home? It must have been at the top of the hill.
The crowd is the lit part, not them.
It was just like 2 dudes that came out in white t-shirts. Like there was nothing exciting about it. Not even like they didn't have a stage presence. They just walked back and forth.
They kind of ran back and forth, and then they trickled off. I think they burned themselves out in the first half of the set.
I just expected. I don't know what I expected, but I expected more.
Yeah,
just because it was so. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't good. I mean, it wasn't like, holy shit, I fucking love Suicide Boys now. Like everyone that happened to everyone else the next night.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody had that Suicide Boy moment like they did the next day.
No. Everybody was like, dude, they lip sync like a motherfucker.
Yeah. And they weren't even singing. They weren't even cool looking. Like, I was so disappointed. Like, if you guys did it right, you would, I don't know how many people were there, 4,000. You would have just got probably 4,000 new fans.
Like 2 of their homies did.
Yeah.
I mean,
3. But they didn't do it right. They didn't even look cool. Is that what they just normally look like? They live next door to Kenny?
Yeah.
And they just wear matching T-shirts like they did.
Yeah, usually.
It was just lame.
Although Ruby just changed his hair color.
I would
to the Eminem bleach.
Yeah.
I would have expected Violent J to do what Suicide Boys did.
He's done that a couple times
with the supervillains, not Suicide Boys doing it on their own stuff. They should know. I mean,
yeah.
I would expect Violent J to come out and lip sync a lot of raps on the supervillains.
Yeah,
because
everyone expects that from
and it's old and it's not refreshed in his mind. I can understand that.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing though. We expect that from him because he's a piece of shit and he does that. I had high hopes for Suicide Boys. And I was let down.
They're druggies.
It was like watching the Ray Shangri-La.
Scrimmage,
except for I didn't know the words.
Supposedly sober now, but I mean, I don't know. It wasn't bad. I feel like I'm just talking shit about them. It just wasn't anywhere
close to my expectations.
The performance didn't match the hype.
Not even close.
And that was probably your fault.
A lot of it was your fault.
I'm sorry. I fucking love Suicide Boys. Now their stage performance. All right.
But you didn't say that before. You hyped it up this whole time.
I told you the last time I went and saw them that they lip sync really fucking bad.
Well, yeah, you told me that after I told you how much I didn't enjoy their performance.
No,
not prior to.
I told you on the air.
I must have been one of them times I wasn't listening.
All right, Dead Body Man. No, I told you flat out. I was like, I enjoy the show. They bring a lot of energy, but they lip sync. It's a bad part.
Yeah, but you went on and on about how fucking lit it's gonna be, and why are super villains playing after them? Because Suicide Boys are gonna burn the motherfucking place down.
No. I built it up that it should be City Morgue, Ghostman, and then Suicide Boys.
Which would have also been terrible. You would have 2 fucking hype ass bands and then some fucking people to put you to bed.
Yeah, well,
Suicide Boys should be opening for City Morgue at this point.
Nah, I don't think so. But
on performance level, maybe not popularity level.
I would put Suicide Boys first for sure. Then City Morgue, then Ghostman. Yeah. Now, but
sure.
I didn't know they were gonna. I thought they were gonna like really fucking.
So did I.
Yeah. We were both let down.
I was highly let down because you.
I was highly let down. I've seen them before.
Yeah, but apparently you were let down in the past. You just didn't let us know that.
I told you.
That's like not telling your You're trying to turn. I told you the first time. That's like trying to turn your non-Juggalo homie into a Juggalo, so you don't bother to tell him who Violent J really is.
No, it's like trying to turn.
We're gonna keep that part a secret because I actually used to like them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you about the good times. So you're like, yeah, Suicide Boys, good times.
Good times.
Oh, by the way, they lip sync.
They lip sync like a motherfucker.
And they're just really normal. They're just playing.
No,
That's really what it was.
We just tell. We try to tell our buddies and try to turn them into Juggalos. We explain to them the Violent J from back before there was no internet.
From why we
There was no internet, so we didn't know the real him.
That's true.
That's what we tell everybody.
So, but whatever. They weren't terrible. I'm not hating on them. Like their music. I mean, and you should like their music. I mean, if you like that type of music. I don't love their music, but it's okay. I'll give them a better chance. They're decent. They're fun if you're in that mood.
I will not go pay $100 to go see them at a show.
Never do that.
Never.
So I probably seen them my one and only time.
Yep. Unless they bring it back.
Yeah.
Unless
it depends. At that point, then it depends if I go.
But then after that, we got a.
We're gonna take a break after we get done discussing the rest of this evening, right?
Perfect. Sounds great to me.
I don't know what.
I had trouble talking when I got here, so all this talking is making it more troublesome. So this was a fucking performance. Was talked about a lot prior.
Now you talk about putting people to sleep. That the supervillains, I wanted to go to fucking.
Really?
I wanted to go to fucking.
God, I have the opposite opinion.
Terrible. I do too.
I have the complete opposite opinion. I talked about supervillains a lot before it happened, and I purposely unhyped myself about it.
Yeah.
Because everyone was so hyped for I was like, we're not getting a supervillains performance. It's not happening. And if you expected a supervillains performance that the Juggalos know is supervillains, we're all gonna be fucking let down. If you want a fucking E&J performance with Shaggy, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be just like the album they put out, that hit list. I had a conversation with like 100 fucking people because they were asking me like what my opinion was before it happened, and my opinion was right. And I thought they fucking killed it in that aspect. If just supervillains like Furious and like fucking superhero outfits and Lavelle, and if you wanted that,
that's what I'm surprised they didn't do. They didn't come out with any
They just had the ski mask with their emblem on it.
That was it.
The spade.
I'm like, out of all the hype you've done for this,
that was a little.
Could have done.
They should have exactly
much more.
That's what. But that was the whole thing I said in advance. Like they could have been amazing. And if you expected it to be that, it was trash.
To me, but
if you wanted an ICP and Esham set, because that's never happened before. They've done like a song here and there.
Yeah.
They've never. That's what it was. It was ICP and Esham set. Like most of those songs, I've been to 20 gatherings and I don't even know, 500 ICP concerts, and that's probably shooting low. To be honest, like I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
At all. There was a point in time where I probably saw ICP 4 or 5 times a year. Yeah. At least.
Sometimes,
if not 4 or 5 times a month.
Or sometimes like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So and most of those songs, a lot of those songs, I'd never seen them perform.
Yeah.
Like, especially the Esham ones, like the pow and all that shit. Like, you probably aren't even familiar with a lot of those songs.
I don't listen to Supervillains, but I thought
they weren't even.
I thought it was boring.
They're ICP and Esham songs.
Like you said about Suicide Boys, I just thought it was just normal fucking people up there walking slowly side to side on the stage singing fucking shitty songs. So I wanted to go to fucking bed. The only reason I stayed up there is because I had to fucking record it for Replicon, and I wanted to make sure I got good footage because I know the people like you guys were fucking hyped for it. So I know people are gonna want to watch it.
I enjoyed it.
Which it's up now on our YouTube. So
I mean, you really wouldn't have went home and went to bed because you wanted to see City Morgue too.
Oh no! I would
have left that area.
No, I wanted to left that area for sure.
I thought it was super dope in that retro. That's me. That's I don't know. Kind of like we were talking about earlier. The gathering is what you make it. You know what I mean? So like, a lot of people either were expecting something huge, or they were actually just expecting to be let down.
Right, I can't hold it.
Y'all go poop?
Okay. What? You poop? Are you pooping?
No, I gotta piss.
Y'all gonna take a pee-pee? Oh, is that what you wanted the break for?
Hand the phone off. I mean, you could just do what he does and just get up and go pee.
Yeah, you could have. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the aspect of, I literally unhyped myself for that.
Yep.
And doing that made me have a great time. But I guess that was just me doing, you know what I mean? Like, I unhyped myself on purpose because at this point I know they're going to let me down.
I wouldn't say that you unhyped yourself. You were being realistic with what they were probably going to deliver.
Yeah, because I know they're going to let me down.
Yeah.
It's like their MO now.
Yeah, you know.
What?
I was hoping that it would be cool. I know that I just don't like. I just wasn't really a big fan. So like I knew going into it, I was like, well, to be honest, I'm just gonna truck through.
For anybody that is going to watch the video, and you're an actual Super Villains fan of the Super Villains we know from the record Furious, they didn't play one song. Not one.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
I didn't think they would. That's why they put that. Yeah. That's why that album came out a week before the gathering.
Yeah.
So you can be like, oh, well, they played that. No, it's just a bunch of songs with ICP and Esham.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if you remember when they announced that, and I talked to Violent J and JJ's chat about it, and he was like, that's where it all began. That's what it was supposed to be. I don't know why we added Lavelle. Blah 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 blah. He even said that album sucked in his opinion.
Yeah. And
they basically just write it off. I don't even think they had it for fucking sale there. Not the Furious record, the new one they had. But in that retrospect, it was good, man. Like, to me, in my opinion, as a fucking OG Juggalo, like, I know fucking, I am. I know fucking every goddamn song. I have every album. I went to every goddamn gathering. It was really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was better than ICP set.
Yeah.
I mean, if they would have had fucking Fago and Lights and Clowns and all that shit added to it, would have been fucking ridiculous.
I thought, yeah.
I mean, if you took that away from ICP set was strange.
I thought it was because I've seen ICP so many times that, I like the CO2 cannons. Those are pretty fucking cool.
No, they always put on even a bad ICP show is a phenomenal show.
It's enjoyable to watch. I think I was just really fucking tired.
It's so much fun. Even a bad ICP show is fun.
Yeah, even for people that don't listen to ICP, I know that there's probably none of you on here that don't listen to ICP. Tell your concert-going friends that.
I love how there's more people watching our token video right now than there is listening to our fucking show.
That's why I didn't want to say that those were popping up, because people are jumping off of here going to fucking. They're just waiting for me to say the next one's coming up, which it is. About 3 minutes before I publish it.
I was trying to look at these,
but. Yeah, no, I just...
go
tell anybody that likes going to concerts, even if they listen to fucking country music, go tell them that they have to see at least one ICP show in their lifetime, just because that's an experience.
Amen.
And it's fucking crazy.
I told everyone that.
We are desensitized to it.
Even if you don't like the music. Even if I was thinking about that earlier, like, it's one thing, but actually I was thinking about it different. Like I was talking about kind of the gathering and people don't get it. People that haven't been there and don't get that vibe, or they don't fucking get that soul connection, and they don't understand the love.
Yeah.
They don't understand the gathering.
They've never
And you
stood in
can't,
a field
it's impossible to explain the gathering to anyone. You have to go there. You have to have your own experience, and you feel it.
Yeah.
It's a feeling. Even barely talking about it, I almost just teared up, and it's stupid. I'm a dumb person. Like, I feel stupid talking about it, but it's real.
Yeah.
And I've spoken to other people who've literally had the exact same, you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. The feelings, the connections, all that shit, it's real. And you can't describe it. An ICP show, just in general, is different. I've explained it to people. I've taken non-juggalos to an ICP concert. They had the fucking time of their life. You know, they said, hey, bro, I was wrong. I didn't think I would like this at all. This was fucking amazing. They're yelling and screaming, covered in Faygo, whoop, whoop, whoop. The next day, they don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
They didn't get that feeling. They didn't become a juggalo. But they had a goddamn amazing time.
Great time.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal. No matter how much I fucking hate Violent J or whatever shit he does.
Yeah.
The man puts on a fucking fantastic show.
He
always.
is a fucking performer for sure.
Always. No, I'm just I'm showing ICP some love for the shit they do right.
And that's thrown out on fucking stage.
I'm saying you can take someone to an Insane Clown Posse concert, and they'll have
really amazing.
And they have a great time because they put on a fantastic show, no matter what.
I can't believe I just missed all this. You're actually like appraising ICP
because they put on a great fucking show.
Jesus.
But at the same time, I was talking about the gathering. You can't describe the gathering like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
you have to go there. You have to get the feeling. You have to have your own experience. There's connections, whether it's with a person or with the vibe or with whatever it is that's going on there. You find something. There's something there. There's love in the air. There's feelings in the air. Like they talk about the magic in the air, and it sounds cheesy as fuck, but it happens. It's real. You can't describe it.
It's a real thing.
It really is real. An ICP show is just a good show. You can take someone that's not a juggalo, put them in an ICP concert. They have a fucking great time of their life, best night ever. And the next day they don't give a shit. They go back to work. When you go to the fucking gathering and you fucking experience the juggalo world and you're actually like in this shit, it's a whole different fucking
there's
story.
something about
most of the people listening to the show probably understand that. Most of them.
Are we still on the supervillains?
Well, I mean, we're past it, but yes, we haven't gone any further.
There's something about having this.
We made it through
basically survive in the desert sun. Yeah, even though it's not in the desert, but goddamn, some of those years are fucking miserable.
Bro, if you're tuned in for that, I apologize in advance, fam. Dalton.
I mean, the whole supervillains, I thought it was damn good because I've never seen it perform before.
Yeah, like most of those songs. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I went back to see what I couldn't remember a few songs I recorded. Migraine Headache. Fucking dude, I about lost my shit on that song. That's one of my favorite songs in general, and it's on an Isham album. Well, technically it was on some I don't remember what the fuck. It was on some random album, and then they ended up putting it on the Isham album when he got signed, and they've never done it live. Like maybe he did his verse or something. Yeah. But they've never done it. Oh, so that's the one where he's like, where Isham's rapping, and then all of a sudden, Violent J cuts him off. And he's like, ICP, bitch, and this ain't even our verse. And then Violent J just goes fucking ham. Oh, dude, I was like, that was like my Juggalo hype moment. It lasted about 2.5 minutes. I was like, oh, what?
I was actually looking at the YouTube's chat room. I missed that part about the Joker's card.
Oh, that's what I was that's what I said. If you just tuned in for that, like, I'm sorry in advance, fam.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
I know that announcement, man. That's gonna blow some minds.
I can't wait to hear it because I missed it.
What the fuck are you over here talking about? I apologize to everyone on Spreaker. I'm not looking at you.
I'm not looking at either chat room right now. I am busy working. Horking for you guys.
So let's see. After that, Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic. Anybody catch that? All right, we hit up the Jammy Jam for a minute. I know I watched right when we got there. Trey Pounds hit the stage. So
a lot of people weren't impressed with it. A lot of people fucking left out early.
The Jammy Jam?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they weren't real happy with it. They weren't. Well, I guess it wasn't their cup of tea.
Anytime they say bubble blowout, they mean just the stage is going to be covered in bubbles, and it's going to be 1,000 or it's going to be 100 thirsty fucking dudes trying to see naked chicks.
Shaggy's Juggalo Pajama Jammy Big Ass Bubble Blowout Jam.
I remember I stopped there for a minute. I walked like right when I walked over there. Trey Pound was like hitting the stage, so I like walked up. I recorded like he was doing Juggalo Pimp, which is dope, and I think he did some new song or something. So I was like, oh, I'll try to record. I recorded a little bit of it just because he's the homie, and that's a dope song. And it's cool to see him and his brother, because that used to be a pretty rare thing. So it's cool to see him getting some love, man. Because I've known fucking Mikey for a long time, and he's the homie. He used to let me sleep in his house and shit. So it's cool to see him doing some shit. I didn't see fucking anything until City Morgan. I don't know where I was.
I was gonna go to Extra Overdose, but again, it takes forever to get anywhere. I left because basically after the main closer on the main stage, we would run back to the car, re-up on our drinks and shit like that.
Get 3 hours later, you'd be able to get back.
Yeah, right, because it took fucking forever. So basically, I was just getting back. I kind of made it to DJ Clay. We were moseying to this Shazam stage, and I had heard somebody talking about the Bruce Brothers Men in Black, but I didn't make it there.
I haven't seen it. I literally haven't heard a peep about it from anywhere.
Jump Steady was supposed to out.
Did it happen?
I guess.
I honestly couldn't answer that question.
I didn't even know it was a thing until Jump Steady mentioned it at the 20-year seminar that he was going to think about possibly outing the carnival ride people because carnival rides, he told us why we didn't have them, and that's because 5 days prior to the gathering, after an $8,000 deposit, which they did not return, the company contacted them and said, "Fuck you, we're not bringing our rides," and so they backed out. 5 days prior to the gathering. What in the fuck are you gonna do?
I heard they couldn't get down the little windy ass fucking road.
I could see that being a thing too, though.
No, they had that road that goes around the top. They
it goes around back.
Yeah, they could have easily gotten through there for sure.
No, I mean like back into the gathering grounds.
Now there's their quarry road right there.
There's a back door. That's what
there's a back door.
Yeah, but getting to that point is what I'm saying. Like when you turn off like the main road and then you
make that right. No, it's like flat. Remember we walked past it the one time.
But I'm talking about to get to the ground.
There's two different ways.
When you come in, like before, like the 3 miles you go to the stoplight.
Mm-hmm. The one that takes you 20 minutes because of the fucking cops
going back into there.
No, there's two different ways. There's a quarry road. Once you turn off of 37, there was about a mile in. There is a right turn that you can make, and it goes to a quarry road, and it's a straight shot. There is no windy, turny roads. They can. There was a little bit once you get by the water tower. There's it comes in right there by that water tower. But they could even easily got in there. All they needed is if they weren't bringing in oversized loads, all them fucking trailers come in. They could have made it in. They just backed out for whatever reason, and they kept the fucking $8,000 deposit. So,
I mean, which they'll get back.
They have
to.
He said that they at that time they had yet to had any returned phone calls or emails, and they basically ghosted him. They quit answering his phone call. They quit responding to emails. They were like, "Fuck you, we're out," and that was it. So that's why there wasn't carnival rides at the gathering. So, but yeah. So I made it back, but he said that he was possibly gonna out there. He was gonna think about throwing the company's name out there for a little bit of Juggalo justice because the guy they were calling for it at the 20 and they were like, "Tell us the fucking name of the company," and he was like, "I don't know about that." So that's the first mention I heard about the Bruce Brothers thing.
Yeah.
But I made it back. I saw some people see DJ Clay. They said that he was pretty dope. I didn't see the set. You guys see? Did you see the set?
I did not. I wasn't. It's DJ Clay. He's gonna be spinning fucking records.
Yeah, I kind of heard it off in the distance.
Not hating on it, but I mean, once you've seen him spin records once, you've seen him spin records a million times.
Yeah, it's not like he's come out with a new album recently. So, but I mean, I heard other people are like, "Oh no, it's so dope." Okay, cool. City Morgue. I was trying to tell everybody, I was like, "Yo, City Morgue, do not miss this." Because City Morgue is fucking insane. I know that you guys were like, "Oh, you hyped up Suicide Boys and blah blah blah." I legit told you guys that they lip sync.
I miss J. Ira. I really want to see her.
I wasn't gonna miss City Morgue at all. So I'm sorry, J. Ira.
And even if you would have went to her for a little bit, and then tried to make it, by the time you would have made it back to City Morgue,
yeah,
they would have been
there was not a chance in hell I was gonna miss City Morgue. I am sorry that I missed your set, J. Ira, the sexy psycho. But they fucking shut it down. City Morgue was insane. They were fucking crazy. The entire fucking pit, or the entire crowd, was a circle pit.
Yeah.
The entire fucking thing. It was insane. And I love that so many people walked away from this gathering talking about fucking City Morgue and Ghostman. Those are the two acts that...
Yeah, Ghostman was pretty good.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet, but I just had to throw it in there that those are the two number one things. Ghostman for sure, but the people that made it to City Morgue, like, City Morgue had a crazier crowd than Ghostman.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're legit.
I could probably see that.
They're fucking legit. Their music is just all hype, balls to the wall. That's it. And you know the shit they talk about, it's real. Yeah. Like when they formed, was it?
Fucking with my dog.
Was it Killa? The guy with the dreads. He was a ghostwriter for Tekashi 6ix9ine. And he was like part of his like management team or whatever, and then they had a falling out before he blew up. This was before Tekashi blew up.
Right. Well, before he went to jail. That's when he blew up, when he went to jail.
No, he blew out his asshole when he went to jail. And then So Smula was actually in prison. He was in prison for
Sheikh Zula, Mike Zula.
Yeah, their first meetings were in prison. Like he had to go do visits and all that stuff because they knew each other, and he was out kind of like Twisted meeting ABK, like, we know this guy that he raps and all that stuff. He checked him out, and then okay. Then he started going to meet him and all that stuff, and but he was in jail for selling crack and shit. He was
you were telling me.
He's a legit crack dealer. I don't know what he does now, but he deals in guns and shit like that. And so the shit they rap about is the shit they do, and I love when you're rappers do what they rap about. Just not all of them are smart enough to not rap about certain shit, like Bobby Schmurder talking about shooting specific people and fucking
shit that's gonna get you locked up.
Yeah.
They're like you telling on yourself at that point.
Right.
Her made up names just sound so made up.
Who?
The guys you're talking about.
Oh yeah, it's like So Smula and Killa Zakimi or some shit. I can never remember their names because they're fucking hard to remember.
Think they did it on purpose?
Probably, maybe. I don't fucking know.
They're nuts, though, man.
They're nuts. They're fucking nuts. If City Morgue ever comes near you guys and you love really hype rap, it's like a rap metal. It's weird, but it's fantastic. Check them out. You won't be disappointed if you like really intense music. Yeah. You'll like it.
People were loving it.
Yeah.
People were definitely loving it, man. They were.
That was when I introduced you fully to White Claws.
Yep, and that was when the White Claw happened.
Busted out the bottle of Moscato at this crazy nuts-ass concert. It was a giant circle pit of 300-400 people.
Yeah, you were drinking that when I found you. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. It's a bottle of wine.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we, let's see. Obviously, we were at Shazam stage. We couldn't make it to the ICP home movies, which I would have liked to make it to. But City Morgue was butted right up against Max Sabbath, and I wanted to see Max Sabbath. Well, I wanted to record Max Sabbath, and I thought it was going to be way better than what it was. I didn't know it was going to be an Australian Aussie asking me, "Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Bad. Do you know what I mean?"
I expected it to be bad, but entertaining.
Know what I mean?
It was so bad, bro.
the forced Ozzy impersonation got to a point where I had to cut it off. Like I was like, I can't do this. I can't fucking. It's 4:00 in the fucking morning.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, you know what I mean.
It's a frying pan. Hello everyone.
You know what I mean.
That's what he was doing the whole time. Excessively loud.
Yeah. So
I am frying pan. I'm like, what?
You know what I mean.
That's an Ozzy impression, not a Sharon impression. What the fuck is going on?
You know what I mean.
Oh, so bad. It was so, and it wasn't even. I mean, it was so bad. It wasn't even good. Like it wasn't. There was nothing good. Like the music wasn't even good. It was like off. It was everything.
So yeah, I had to. I did as much as I could as that. I mean, I cut it off probably like 10 minutes before they got off stage. But speaking of cut off, I just uploaded the Get Up Boys video to our YouTube. I don't know why it started as late as it did. I think I cut off like 5 or 10 minutes of it. It may have been an uploading thing, or I had problems setting up or something like that. So it does start in the middle of Assassins, but you didn't miss much. It was still like a 33-minute video, so it was most of their 45-minute set.
There you go.
Just a disclaimer for those that are listening. I wanted to see the Get Up Boys set. You really didn't miss.
There's a bunch of drama going on about that, apparently.
Well, no, because people don't proofread before they post a story, and the story was bullshit, and they posted it, and there was no fact.
Well, they reposted it, but yeah.
They reposted it, and the person that wrote the story wasn't even at the gathering. So they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, and they fucking threw it up there, and they were like, oh, wait a minute.
We just made up a bunch of shit.
Yep. Sorry.
But I guess the part about his dude's son, like that part didn't happen. So is that true? Is that maybe where they got
what part?
Like he was there to do a tribute, and
I don't know.
They weren't allowed.
I don't know a lot about Get Up Boys, to be quite honest. I knew David Feels Good to Be a Gangster, but that's about it. So yeah, that would have been one of those sets that I would have walked away. They weren't as boring though. Like I was like, okay, cool, you'll Get Up Boys. I
knew a lot of their shit, or like the ICP cover songs that.
You know, it broke my heart. Every year, there's at least 1 or 2 new ICP songs that I really like that I find out somehow that it's a complete cover. I was excited though because let's see.
Most of ICP, a lot of ICP songs are covers.
Because Get Up Boys.
You just now realize that ICP covers like
we're not covering all their samples.
Yeah. No, I know that, but I discover new. I keep discovering new ones.
Assassins, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that it was a direct. Yeah, I know they. Oh, okay. So then you didn't miss any of the fucking set. Really, it was like 5 minutes of the fucking set.
God, they are fucking just. Ghetto Boys stealing fucking ICP songs.
I knew that they did it first after they came out playing it. I was like,
I made a joke about it.
Oh.
No, I made a joke about it as that song was going on. I'm like, God damn, these motherfuckers stealing ICP songs.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
I was talking to the person, or the people I was with. I was like, I am so excited to see, now that they played Assassins, and I didn't know that ICP stole it word for word and everything. And I was like, this is going to be dope because ICP always plays that song, and they're getting ready to play. So I'm going to see the same song performed by 2 artists, and the artist that opened up for the group that completely stole it from them.
But they didn't play it.
They didn't fucking play it. I was so mad.
Haters.
Yeah. We'll talk about the ICP set in depth.
Yeah, I don't know how
they didn't play it because they didn't want the Ghetto Boys to fucking kill them.
I was talking about cutoff sets, and I just uploaded it. So back to
we made it. That's it. That was the end of
that was the end of day 2 because like Max Savage.
Frying pan.
You know what I mean?
Was the last fucking thing I had to hear before I went to bed.
I wanted to hit myself with a frying pan.
Yeah. Fucking trash.
And keep in mind, this is like 4:30, almost 5 in the morning, and we have to go up the fucking hill.
Right.
After you got an hour, like 36 minutes of sleep, and then we're drinking all fucking day. And I don't
even know how the fuck did we ride the trolley that night? We had to ride the trolley.
Oh, that was that the one where they really fucked us?
I don't know because I think
that was.
I don't.
Yeah, it was.
It had to be. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the night.
Fuck
that trolley.
First off, fuck that trolley. Second, the trolley's a fucking lie, and here is why. Okay, first off,
and when it wasn't a lie, we actually got on it.
Then it fucked us. We were. It's like 4. It's like no, it was 4 o'clock.
Probably like no, it was closer to 6.
No, because I thought they shut it down at 4 or something.
Well, then it must have been fucking 4:02.
What up, Josh?
No, it was later than that. Yeah, because anyway, we catch this trolley instead of going up this hill. We wait for this trolley for 20 minutes, and you're lucky to see one. And we just so happened to be able to get on the trolley. I didn't even know that you and what's the face got on the trolley, and shout out to Marissa, by the way. But I didn't even know.
That was funny.
Yeah. So we're sitting on the trolley.
Whatever her name is. Oh, shout out.
No, I didn't want to. I was like, no. But anyway, so we're sitting around this trolley. We have to go all the way around the campground. So we're
like 4 or 5 miles.
4 or 5 miles.
2 miles an hour.
Yeah, and stopping at every 10 feet. Red light. Red light. So we stop at the merch table or the merch row for like 10 minutes because I guess they were taking pee breaks or what. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Anyway, so we were like, okay, cool. We're accustomed to long breaks for no fucking reason. So we get all the way up to past the Big Ballers campsite, which is really far into the campgrounds. We still have like 3 miles to walk to get to the parking lot. Yeah. And they get to where they have the trolleys, and they stop at where they have the trolleys at, and we're like, okay, well maybe they're changing drivers, or maybe he's doing some, I don't fucking know.
He's doing a couple lines of coke. He'll be right back.
We just sit there. Nobody knows what's going on.
We sit there for 20 minutes, and they come back, and some fat bitch comes up and goes, oh yeah, we shut the trolleys down at 4, so get off. We're like, are you fucking
I know where you guys
me?
park these motherfuckers. You can give me a ride back to where you park.
That's where they left us.
That's where they left us.
Like over there by where we walked.
By the Big Ballers?
Where we saw, what's his name the last day or whatever? The dude who just gave us a maximum?
Yeah.
Right over there.
Yeah, okay.
That's where they stopped.
Yeah, that's where they park them, man.
They didn't even tell us.
We sat there parked for 20 minutes before they told us we're not going any further.
They figured they were just going to stop y'all and jump the fuck off.
Why? They stopped all the time.
Yeah, like I said, we were accustomed to
no reason.
We were accustomed to the long
full.
stop.
It wasn't like there was 3 of us. It was packed.
Yeah,
it was like 30.
It stops for no reason.
Why the fuck would you stop? It's full.
But they stopped for no reason.
It's completely full. We're tired. It's 5 a.m. We're tired, drunk, and tired.
5 a.m. You just can't make one more round of the
and then we're tired on top of that.
Yeah.
We're tired. We're drunk, and then we're tired on top of that.
Yeah.
And then we're drunk, and then we're tired again.
We're tired.
And we have our hands full of fucking backpacks and fucking furniture.
I had furniture.
He had fur. He brought his whole fucking living room set with him.
Basically.
And it broke.
I still use it. But yeah, so they fuck them. Fuck that trolley company. They were supposed to be running trolleys 24/7. Lots of trolleys. Lots of trolleys.
Yeah, that's the ones that stay on the campground.
Yeah.
Well, fuck those trolleys. And fuck them. Fuck them. All right.
Yeah, because I asked the dude how late the trolleys run, and he said all night.
That's fucking the disrespectful pieces of shit.
And it was after 4 o'clock.
They must just have one sitting over there running.
I'm so happy that one of them fucking crashed on the goddamn hill. I don't know if you know that, but like the last day, we were walking together.
That was
fucking trolley jackknifed on the fucking hill. I never got the full story, but fuck them. Glad it crashed.
But then later that day was the first time I actually saw 3 trolleys, so they must have pulled it out.
Yeah, they only had like 2 or 3 trolleys, and it was always full. You'd never get on it, and I got on it.
I counted 7 when I ran up to you, when I caught up with you guys at the end of the night.
I'm talking about running.
Final night, yeah. Well, they had 7 over there. They could have had running.
I know. They had a bunch of them over there, but they were only running 2 at any given time. Maybe.
Yeah, they did have 3 at one point.
3, like 2 hours of the entire gathering.
I don't know how many hours it was, but they definitely had 3 at one point.
But I mean, it was basically useless because juggalos are assholes, and they get on there and they ride the bitch around for 4 fucking times.
Like, what the fuck?
And it's like, get off of the damn thing.
I hate riding it once. It's so long.
Yeah, and going down the hill, I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what them people do though, man, they jump on, they got a seat. So then they sit there and they're like, oh, it feels so good to sit down. They'll sit down for a couple hours riding it.
I love riding the trolley, so I can understand them wanting to go.
I like when I'm sitting on the bench, but I'm sitting on the floorboard on the back. It sucks.
But go to your destination and come back. It's not a fucking event. It's there for a reason, for people to get around that are tired and drunk and tired and fucking tired and carrying furniture and tired and going up fucking hills and they're also tired.
Yeah.
You know. Get the fuck off the damn thing. It's not a goddamn. It's not on the timeline. Yeah, it's not a fucking event.
It's not a fucking attraction ride. You don't just jump on, ride the motherfucker out like, hey, look at me.
I totally get it. I love it because, like, you know, riding around, like, one year, you know, we rode around on the limousine golf carts, which they had a bunch running, so it wasn't a big deal. But we rode around on that for a while. We were tipping the driver, and we were going different places and all that shit. And it's fun to talk, to interact with all the juggalos and their campsites, and you know, it's cool. But get off. Don't ride the damn thing for 6 fucking hours.
For anybody that has a golf cart or had a golf cart at this one or is going to have a golf cart in the near future, if you see Big Ruth's fat ass walking somewhere, you stop and give him a ride. He's going to throw you a couple bucks for giving him a fucking ride. That's guaranteed.
Give him a ride to the ATM.
I will definitely give you a couple bucks for giving me a nice little ride to the fucking car or wherever the fuck I'm going.
Yeah. So, not only...
Yeah, when that dude with the bus rolled up, I had no problem. I was like,
not one bit.
Everyone's like, what? It costs? I was like running. Like, wait a minute, I have money. I don't care. How much does it cost?
I heard somebody say $3, $5 in the U.S. Like, come on, man. I'm like, well, how much is it? Because I'm not giving this dude $20 fucking.
Yeah, I heard 3. I heard 5. I was like, either way, I don't care. I'm getting on this bus. It takes me an hour and a half of my time and my body. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that.
Yeah, I was more than happy to stand
$5, I have to pay more than that for a goddamn soda if I want one.
Yeah. I was happy to fucking stand up in a bus, drive.
That was fucking frightening and fun all at the same time, though.
It was.
We were going like probably, I mean, it felt fast. It was probably like 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, we
down that hill on a bus with no seats. A short bus with no seats.
Dude, I rode the trolley.
I was like, ain't nothing to grab on.
Like
you can at least lean against the back of the fucking bus. I was on the trolley with nothing to grab.
No.
And the trolley, here's the fucking divots in the hill, and here's the fucking edge of the trolley. They literally tell you, put all your feet inside and don't lean over because you will fucking get crushed on there. And this dude starts flying down this fucking hill that he's been cooking the fucking brakes for hours already. So I'm sitting there like, this damn thing is good. The brakes are gonna give out on this fucking hill.
Oh yeah. Well, then you'd always get that like, bing, no, whatever the fuck, something's breaking.
Yeah.
Who knows what it is.
Once you start picking up speed and your stomach drops, you're like, okay.
That's what I mean. I felt that, but it was worse on the bus.
I believe it.
Because it was like,
because this dude had like all his shit. It wasn't like you can just lean up on the fucking side.
Yeah, like his belongings were in there.
Yeah,
there was like a ladder that kept attacking me in the back of my thigh.
Yeah, he had a bed in there that people were sitting on.
Yeah, there was a bed.
Then there was like a fucking bookshelf that had a bunch of shit on it. I don't know how the hell nothing fell off. And then there was like a bunch of shit in the bag, a clothing rag and shit. So it wasn't like you really had a whole lot to hold on to.
But it was fun. It was frightening and fun at the same time.
Yeah, you braced yourself up against the ceiling. And it was
at one point, I just took my hat off. When they were listening to like metal, so I just took my hat off and started headbanging in a downward slant.
Yeah.
I felt like a cartoon character. Not very many times in life you can feel like a cartoon character.
You couldn't grab the window post? Like, you know, the windows...
No. The one side was completely covered, and the other one was like too far away because we were in the middle.
Oh, murder van.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing to hold on.
There was a guy in a band or something like that. I don't fucking know what it was, but I'm pretty sure he lived in that thing, and it was, he didn't really want to touch too much anyway.
So now we're going on to day 3.
Are we moving to day 3? Do you want to take that break we mentioned an hour ago?
I think, I'm good with it.
Good.
Take a quick break, and we only made it through 2 days. We got 2 more days to go.
Yeah, it's already 10 to 9.
Well, luckily for me,
we'll just come back and start talking a lot. We'll take a break and fucking refresh, and we'll come back and start talking a lot faster.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I'm ready to go. I think that 5-hour energy finally kicked in 3 hours later.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Everyone tuned into YouTube, you're gonna get a weird fucking
commercial.
You're gonna get a weird fucking swirly thing, and you're not gonna hear us for a minute because we're not gonna play music on YouTube. So if you want to hear the music, you can go to repliconradio.com. If not, we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so. So
stay tuned.
So do that. And
shit. Is it cool if I talk now?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we're back. Hey, what's up, everybody?
hey.
Hey, before we get into anything, I want to give shout out to Steve Burton. I saw him. This is what I was telling you about.
We're passing out cards.
I just want to show you.
I know who he is. I heard his interview.
No. I'm talking about the cards that, when I was people hand out sample CDs, right? Mm-hmm. I said, that is old technology. Quit fucking doing this. This is what people need to do. It's a QRS code for a smart URL. And it basically, you scan it with your phone, and it takes you to the Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, Amazon Music, and it goes to there, and you click on whatever link you want, and you do that with your phone, and it's very clearly marked here to stream music, or go to this website and all that shit, and it's got all this information, and it's just a card, and you go boop, there it is. That is the fucking future of handing music out at anywhere, concerts, festivals. That's what you need to start doing, people. Either than to making music, fucking do that shit. A show. So shout out to Steve Burton. He came out to me and we were talking about that and all that shit. So
shout out to the Detroit Retro Gamer in the motherfucking chat. I appreciate you out there enjoying our videos. Welcome to the live chat room, fam.
Welcome.
Apologize to you, Mr. Burton, that we didn't get to run into you out there.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
He was camped right by the Shazam stage, right in front of the shitters with the giant fucking tents.
I probably stood next to him.
Probably. Well, no, right. He ran up to me. I was walking through trying to get some footage or something like that, and he ran up to me, and I was like, oh shit, and he introduced himself, and we even had him on, and yeah, it's like I said, you gotta fucking introduce yourselves, because I don't.
For sure.
I'm terrible with names.
Show.
But he was like, oh, I'm Steven, he had me on the show. I was like, oh, you.
Hey guy.
You.
That guy with that normal name that we kept thinking you were talking to. Yeah. You confused us with your normal name.
Yeah, so.
Well, anyway, we're halfway through the gathering of the Juggalos. Let's get back to day motherfucking 3.
When are we going to have a gathering of the Juggalettes?
I don't know.
Will we do it for the Juggalos and Juggalettes at the gathering of the Juggalos?
Well, why is it called the gathering of the Juggalos? Should be the
I don't
Juggalos.
Well, it's a plural, so it's both. Some juggalettes don't like to be called juggalettes. They're juggalos.
Yeah.
So day 3, I don't know if I was alive for any of this.
I didn't see anything until
None of this even looks familiar. I remember I was
T-Shop.
really pissed that we missed Whitney Payton and Light. I
was more pissed that I missed Light.
I didn't get there until Shakewell because I wanted to get Shakewell.
So
Ooh,
Bob-
that's what I can fucking.
Apologies to all those other people. We were.
I mean, that's the
Sleeping
book.
in and
That's the
whatnot.
booking and the fucking video.
You got Shakewell, right?
I did get Shakewell.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna get.
But you
that
missed
up on the
Whitney
show.
Payton and Light too, didn't you?
I got Light. I
You
missed
missed
Whitney
Whitney
Payton
Payton.
because it takes a fucking hour to walk between the main stage and the goddamn side stage.
And Shakewell probably actually either went over or he was running a little late, probably.
That day I
Just
actually
because everything else was running late.
that
sorry.
day I actually
And that's when.
I brought
That's
our
when Token performed.
I brought we brought our cooler that day. That was the only day we brought our cooler, and wheeled it with us. We brought it to main stage, and it took us 3 times as long to get up the fucking hill.
I'm sure.
It was because we had to go down the hill, which took us forever, and then we had to go up the fucking hill with the damn cooler. And instead of taking a half hour to get up the hill, it took like an hour to get up the hill.
Damn.
Like from Shazam stage to the main stage. So yeah, sorry Whitney Payton, I missed your set because the fucking venue was way too fucking.
I heard it was
big.
fantastic though.
I heard it was too.
I mean, they were expecting a shit ton of people. Maybe that's why it was so far spread out. But
That was my thinking.
I just think they were running out of places to go.
more room. I think they just thought they needed more room than they actually did.
I did like that there was camps spread out through the entire ground,
Yeah.
because there has been years where like there's been giant open fields and there's like nothing. And it's like, this is campgrounds? Oh shit, okay.
Campground Fields.
Campground fields, okay.
Yeah, he's got the Shakewell set. It'll be up soon.
I'm actually gonna start working on that right now.
It'll be up soon.
It should be up by
So
the
yeah,
end
but
of
I
the
heard
show.
I didn't see Whitney's painting, but I heard I didn't see a lot of times. If I didn't see it, I didn't even hear about it. I heard about hers. She brought DJ Clay out, and they did Ferris Wheel. She brought Kung Fu Vampire out. She brought Liquid Assassin out. She took advantage of the gathering, which most people don't do.
Nope.
Including Psychopathic Records for the last 20 years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
especially back in the day, like the good days.
Yeah.
Twisted and Blaze, everybody's there. Fucking do a song together. Fuck you doing? Why you gotta wait to Lotus? That's a different thing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They did those, obviously, which was
I think it should be like more like a family thing, to like where they come out and do
Yeah.
songs, like their
Fuck
songs that they've done
the
together.
shit you don't get to see the rest of the year when they're on tour alone.
At least one or two come
Yeah.
out. Oh, Twisted's hyping for ICP. They could have done that, but they didn't. Or any of the. I honestly thought for Shakewell, like or Ghostman, like they were gonna have
Somebody.
like Puya come out because they
That'd have
both
been
have
sick.
songs together. And if Puya would have came out for Ghostman, they would have everybody lost their fucking mind.
Yeah, but if he would have been there, they would have fucking promoted it. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's what
they
I'm-
might as well have got him paid if he's gonna show up.
Well, yeah, but
So we miss Whitney Payton. We love you, Whitney Payton. We're sorry.
Light killed it as always.
we're sorry if we tricked you.
And then Token was on Afterlight, right?
Token was on Afterlight, yes.
We talked about that earlier.
So they pushed this is important. This is an important part of this timeline, this day. They pushed the main stage back to have Token on.
Yeah.
Well, they had plenty of time to do that.
Well, listen, it comes into play later on in the night. But yeah, we got Light. I got Token. Token was cool. He was a super fast rapper and all that stuff. I don't know anything about him. I enjoyed his set, but I didn't know any of his songs, obviously.
And they moved him to Tech 9 Night.
They moved him to Tech 9 Night, which makes sense. Again, coming into fucking scheduling. Even though that one was a miscommunication, and it kind of was a oops, but it played out in there. It can't. That one was a straight up oops.
I wish it wouldn't have been an oops, so that way they could have did their fucking track together, which is like one of Token's biggest hits.
Yeah.
The YouTube rapper.
That was day 3.
But it is what it is. And then Isham came out.
Yeah, Isham came out. I wasn't there for Isham. I don't.
I seen Isham.
I don't want to talk about Isham.
I was there for there for Isham.
Y'all can talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it.
Why?
Because I don't want to talk badly about Isham. I like Isham.
I mean, you literally told Okay, never mind.
I loved the supervillain set. It was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Isham set alone was not that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Sorry, Isham, but it sounded like he was like rapping in a fucking tin can. His sound was so fucking
But I think
horrible.
it was just his sound. I don't think it was him.
It was not him at all. It was the sound.
Because at first we just thought it was him. We're like, what the fuck is this? Because Isham does weird shit at the gathering sometimes. So I thought he was just trying to be experimental or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, this is trash.
Yeah,
And then the Isham set was over and nothing happened. And then 15 minutes later, the Isham set started. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I guess they tried to fix the sound, but that was basically the end of it. But I mean, whatever. It's not his fault. That's why I don't want to talk bad about it, because it wasn't his fault, but it was bad.
Yeah.
So, and then
I'm glad he powered through it and he fucking just did it like nothing ever happened.
yeah.
And then that moves on to the powerhouse that was Ghostmane.
And
Wait,
then that happened.
I feel like he grabbed the wrong fucking mic. I feel like, or was it him or somebody? Hold on, let me.
You got notes? Speaker of notes.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It was somebody else.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was a different night, but it was the same. It was same scenario.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, scenario.
Class.
The rapper on Strange Music?
Yeah.
X Strange Music rapper?
Or did I say that right the first scenario?
I don't know.
Scenario.
They're both the same, I guess. All right. Tomato. Nobody ever says fucking tomato.
No, and I heard a couple of Ghostmane songs before we knew who the fuck he really was. Thanks to Tony was explaining, or Dead Body Man was explaining. So we went and kind of did a little research. Let's do a couple songs. And I thought his performance was pretty fucking good. I really did.
He's like 5 different genres rolled into one. He's like black metal, heavy metal, rap, horrorcore. He's a fucking speed rapper. He's a rock, like heavy, like hard rock. It's just like he's all that rolled into one, into one little emo kid. So he is so fucking energetic on stage, and it's just fucking insane.
That shit was nuts.
It was nuts.
And everything I've seen so far, being there and being home, is that's the most talked about performance.
That's probably one of my favorite performances of my gathering career.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying. That it was epic. People that didn't know him were blown away. People that did know him were also blown away.
Like you said earlier with the Suicide Boys, he just made 5,000 new fans.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I feel like that dude can get paid $100 a ticket to go see.
And I saw him in
not Suicide Boys, but Ghostmane.
Nobody should do it, but
I mean, if
it's not T Swift,
not even fucking T Swift or Tool. That's fucking garbage.
None of them.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe like the fucking, you know what I mean? You're an asshole and you sell the front row or the floor or whatever, but not just a general. No, fuck that.
Yeah, general at $100. No,
stupid. But no, he was. I was telling Tony off air. We were just talking about it. I don't like half his music. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know his music. I didn't know his music going into it. Sometimes he was fucking Liddy fucking city. Sometimes he was fucking screaming and growling at me. Sometimes he was fucking crying. At one point he had a fucking ball gag and fucking someone on a leash.
Say he was crying?
Yeah, there's people out there.
Yeah.
He might have been crying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was every type of fucking music, some of which I don't like. Some of it I did. Yeah. Some of it I was unsure of what was happening. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm so glad. I don't know if it probably had something to do with having to add people to that night, because he probably would have been on in the fucking daylight, and that would have fucking hurt his performance for sure.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
But it was
because it got dark at like 10 p.m.
Yeah, it did, for real. Fucking nuts.
In all reality, it should be getting darker earlier. Because we're getting later into the summer.
It threw me off so hard on the first day that we got there, that like we traveled, and then we were in the hotel, and we saw that it was still sun up, and we're like, okay, cool, whatever. And we looked at our fucking clocks. It was like 9:45. Yeah. We're like, what the fuck? Because we're coming from St. Louis, where it's been getting dark at like 7.
Well, not quite that.
Okay, well, it's getting closer. You know,
Like we usually have daylight when we change the clocks and we're in our summer days. We usually have like till night 9:30 is when it starts to get.
At the latest.
Yeah, at 9:30 you can still kind of see a little bit outside, but you're not playing bags or washers outside at that time. There ain't no way.
But right now, it's at least 8 o'clock and it's dark outside.
I mean, here we are at 9:30 now, and it's fucking pitch black.
It's been pitch black.
Yeah, it's the sun would be in my eyes at the gathering.
Yeah, it's just fucking. So like, yeah.
So we could definitely like from at 10 o'clock at 9:30 we could see clear as day and throw some fucking bags of washers all day long, all night long. Really, fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. But yeah, Ghostman motherfucking killed it. That's one of those things people are gonna be talking about for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That was definitely a legendary performance at the gathering. It blew everybody's mind. They had no idea who he was, and everybody there that was a fan. They were pleasantly surprised as well.
Shout out to Ghostman.
Hopefully we have him on.
I think he might have won the gathering.
Yeah, and then after his set, he didn't even announce this. He just came out and he was hanging out in his merch booth with everybody. Like, he's a massive star.
Yeah.
Like, in the underground, this dude has hundreds of millions of followers. So he's a massive star.
He was just chilling.
And he just came out and he was just hanging out in his merch booth. Didn't announce it or nothing. He was just chilling.
Yeah, because if we had announced it, he wouldn't have been hanging out in his merch booth.
Very true.
Then now we got Bone.
And to be honest, dude, I forgot Bone was there.
I'll tell you what, dude. I enjoyed their set.
No, I did too. I just like it wasn't.
I don't know if a whole lot of other people.
It's the third time I seen Bone at the gathering.
It's a good set every time I fucking see
Always,
it.
yeah,
I was blown away.
They kill it. They're dope. They're OGs.
I mean, maybe because I knew every fucking song that they did, but I mean, it's just I'm a huge.
When you start your motherfucking set with more murder, I was like, oh,
I was like, it's over with.
I was like, oh yeah, Bone, cool. And then the music hit. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I fucking love every bit of this.
Right?
Like East 99 is like one of those records you can listen to from beginning to end.
They fucking killed it for sure.
There's not a lot of those records, especially not anymore. But that shit's fucking OG, fucking super dope classic.
And surprise,
Weird Busy wasn't there though.
Yeah.
Like he's
usually the one that does make it, and one of the other ones are not.
No, he's not locked up or nothing. He was in Kansas City a couple days ago.
I think he's actually working on solo project.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I seen something about it.
He was in KC like days prior to the gathering. Sean and Ab did a show with him. They were taking a bunch of pictures. That's the only reason I knew that good. So it was weird. Like he's normally the one that's always there. He's like, he's the hardest working Bone. That's not his name though. It's Busy Bone. Well, I guess he's busy because he's the hardest working one. But yeah, no, they fucking crushed it.
And then
they were dope. And then Tech 9 was fucking dope, man.
Yeah, Tech 9 fucking killed it.
You know, for the first time in the last 10 years, I was actually I was happy with a Tech 9 set. That was the first time that he came on stage, and that was a Tech 9 set.
He stayed on stage.
He stayed on stage. It was him and Chris. And that I fucking love it. I was like, this is dope.
It was dope.
This is what I paid $35 to go see back in St. Louis, and I got a shit show.
I paid $70 for it at one point because I bought 2 tickets, and he wasn't even on the fucking stage.
Yeah, he was on the stage for 3 songs, 4 songs, and then disappeared. Came back out, did 2 songs, and done.
He killed it at the gathering. That was a good performance.
You already know the reason I wanted to see Tech 9 is because of all the fucking rumors.
And
I haven't enjoyed a Tech 9 show in a long time because it's either boring or the same shit.
No, he even changed it up.
So, but this time I was hyped because of the rumors. Everyone's like, oh, he's going to bring Jelly Roll out. He's going to bring Buckshot out. People were even saying he might bring Twisted out. I'm like, this is going to be fucking epic. And then, like, the people I was with were like, I really want to see Tech 9. I like Tech 9. I've never seen Tech.
Yeah.
Which blew my mind because I've been seeing Tech 9 shows for a long time, too.
Yeah. If you've seen the Clowns 500 times, you've seen him 250.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not really. Not on purpose, but but yeah, so I was like, whatever, we'll go up there because if anything that is rumored is true, I want to see this. So then he starts, and there's the homeboy Buckshot standing on the side of the stage the whole time.
You even shouted him out.
And I know, but like when it first started, and I saw Buck, I was like, oh shit, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like I got hit. I didn't even happen. I'm rehyped now because you know what I mean. I was like, it's happening. Like Buck's gonna come out. Jelly Roll's gonna. It's gonna be fucking dope. They're gonna fucking just like that would have been a moment, like a big moment. It's good. You know what I mean? Like, regardless if it was for negative reasons or not negative reasons, it would have been fucking amazing for the audience. You know what I mean? Including myself, and I was so hyped for it. But it didn't happen, and Buck was there. I ended up talking to Buck for a long time afterward. He was just there because he gathers. He loves the fucking gathering, and he worked his strange security. No,
he said he was going to be there.
Yeah, he said he gathers.
Well, at least I didn't see him. I mean, I guess I can't say no.
Jump City actually shouted him out. He addressed that at the 20-year gathering.
Yeah. You said I don't know if you mentioned that on
His
there.
jelly
I did
was
not. I did not mention it. Jump City said at the 20 years of Got Jay that the seminar that he was like, if you want to blame anybody for Jelly Roll not being here, blame me. He's like, I take full responsibility for Jelly Roll not being at the gathering because I told him no. And it's like, look, you can't go on tour multiple, like a year after year after year and have the same acts. And basically it's what Jelly said, that like, you know, they were like, we don't want to have.
But then they started booking the same acts.
Then they started booking the same acts, and you know, because he said that Jelly Roll that had played 6 years in a row.
Had he?
Like, yeah, that's what he said. He said he had played 6 gatherings.
It doesn't
in a row.
seem like that,
right?
Well, I'm pretty sure Whitney Payton probably played 4 of them.
Yeah,
4 times.
Yeah,
It
basically.
doesn't seem, but the thing, it's just. I understand that concept, but they don't live by that concept.
No, because it was only him that got turned down because they booked so many double acts that have already done many.
Shut down too.
Yeah,
but it's not. But at that point, it's not even. It shouldn't be about that. It should be about what's happening.
Maybe they were trying to free up X amount of slots.
Because even me, if Jelly was there 4 years ago, I wasn't fucking watching it. I didn't care.
Yeah.
He was on some sort of side stage somewhere. Nobody really, you know what I mean?
The same with
I'm sure he had a bunch of people that did, but in the last like 3 years, and especially in the past year, Jelly's just blown up. Like blown up.
If we keep going back.
Well, let's not go back.
Okay, anyway, moving forward, first of all.
But anyway, none of the rumors happened, but Tech 9 was fucking. It was a great Tech 9 set. Super fun. I had a great time watching it. I haven't enjoyed Tech in a long time.
The Shakewell video's up, by the way. Who for those people that were.
Chris Calico was dancing in a blow up pineapple.
That was awesome.
Sure
I
was.
signed that pineapple.
Did you?
Before I was walking around and somebody stopped me and they were like, sign my pineapples. All right, bet.
Hell yeah.
Signed that bitch right on the green part, and then I saw Chris Calico wearing it and I was like, that's fucking dope.
Yeah. So yeah, Tech killed it, man. It was a
Then
what do we go
okay,
to
now here, this is where it comes in that they pushed the main stage back because Tech got off the stage around like 12:30, 12:45, and I was gonna
because
go
they kept coming back.
yeah, and I was gonna I was gonna go to get Gilbert Godfrey, and apparently Gilbert Godfrey went on at 12 and was off stage before 1, and
that sucks.
everybody missed him because. So I don't if there was anybody there.
He was the only act that actually started on time.
Yeah, he was the only act that started on time.
He probably is.
He's the biggest name there.
Yeah, but so everybody missed him. So he'll probably never come back.
Steve Burton, who you shouted out, actually had a clip of him earlier. I watched on Facebook.
Okay,
somebody was there. At least Steve Burton was there.
Steve Burton was there,
and there were other people in the background laughing. I didn't see them.
Well, hopefully there was a
crowd.
I hope there was a crowd.
And if there wasn't a crowd, he probably knew why there wasn't a crowd because Tech 9 was performing directly behind him.
Hopefully. Well, fucking
and nobody
2.5
knew.
miles off in the distance.
Oh yeah, but still, I'm sure they knew. He knew.
Yeah, he hopefully knew that. So that's why I didn't get that. But I did go to the Big Money Hustles extravaganza. And I stayed there until fucking it was over. And shout out to motherfucking Vinny, the homie from 618, Lost Ninja Clan. They did the Big Money Hustles extravaganza in the autograph tent, and it was a fucking smashing success. There were so many people that there was lines going out of the tent because they were handing out free booze, popcorn, and all that stuff, and like. There was an audio issue where they could only turn the PA system up so much, and you know they didn't. It was one of those they didn't know until it happened that they couldn't turn it up.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to because I sat in the very back by the entrance. That it was really hard to. I gave Jesus wine there. Fun fact.
Did he turn it into water?
No, he turned it into a buzz in his bloodstream. No, Jesus walked in with a giant fishbowl glass, and I was like, "Here, I so happen to have another bottle of wine. Here you go."
So none of us got to see the have-nots, I guess.
Yeah, no, but yeah,
Sucks.
no. The Big Mud Houses Extravaganza was fucking phenomenal, and I'm really happy that it went off as cool as it did. I mean, there was probably 200 people in that tent. Okay, we'll call it 150.
So, I don't think there's 200 people together. I'm just kidding.
Mad Child showed up.
Yeah, which
Surprise.
I would have liked to
Impressive.
go over there, but I was like, yeah.
Oh, the only impressive thing he did this year, but he showed up.
Yep.
I'm such a hater, God.
Yeah, the next one
Did anybody go to the Jasons?
no.
Oh.
I saw them walking around,
Yeah.
but no, I went to King Spade.
How was it?
You know,
I'm curious.
I like King Spade. I'll let you tell. But I thought they did good. I mean, it's basically just the greatest hits of Cottonmouth Kings performed by half of them.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot that the self-titled album from King Spade. I fucking love that album.
Dude.
Yeah, I bumped that shit so fucking long. You know, I totally forgot, and I was like, oh shit, I know this too. So I actually enjoyed King Spade. It was really dope, and I don't even smoke weed, so I was like, this is cool. And yeah,
They did play a lot of old G Cottonmouth songs that people love.
Yeah, they played all the hits. I mean, it was a good time had by all except for Pete.
I think KRS won. That was a good show.
KRS won no-showed that night.
He sure did.
And that's all people, nobody was explaining anything.
I don't even know what KRS is.
KRS One.
He's a fucking legend.
It's a
in the
rap
music,
legend,
you know?
fam.
Oh,
But he no-showed, and everyone was pretty upset about it.
because they were there at 4 o'clock in the morning waiting.
Yeah.
That's the worst time to no-show, is when everybody's been dead all day.
I haven't heard anything about what happened, but spoiler alert.
I don't think it was his fault. I think it was the same thing that happened to Togan traveling.
Could have been, yeah. Spoiler alert, he showed up the next day and nobody knew about it.
He did.
But he did perform, and he performed on the fucking main stage where he should have been. Right next to fucking Vinny Paz and Jedi Mind Trick, so that's pretty dope.
It was.
For people that are like hip-hop heads, which I'm not. I mean, I love hip-hop and I respect, but I'm not a hip-hop head like that.
Yeah.
But people that are, that you fucking came.
It was phenomenal.
You know what I'm saying? Like, done. You're done. For fucking, to quote King Spade trash. You're done. You're donkey done. I think they did that song, by the way. So
KRS-One was phenomenal.
yeah. Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police. But yeah,
Just because I am one of them hip hop fucking
for sure,
heads.
man. So day motherfucking 4, final day. I wake up feeling like fucking super trash. Because I didn't have a lot of time for my Pedialyte and water issues.
Here's 26.
What up, 7th Dimension? I didn't see you one time, fam.
Nope.
But we were there. Shout out.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I actually walked past the Fago launching contest on my way to the ICP seminar. And
I was already waiting. I showed up at the Freak Show Deluxe, and
Is this where we get to the Joker card news?
Yes, we're all the big news. We're ready to drop all the big news that
Big
was
fucking
released.
news.
So
I
here we are.
can't fucking wait.
We're standing at the ICP seminar. Fucking trash wars.
There was an octopus being thrown around.
There was an alive. Well, it was dead.
It was
a
real octopus being thrown around. And
people, it's so ridiculous now. People just plan on the trash war.
It's ridiculous.
They bring extra trash to throw with the trash war.
Yeah.
it's like, you guys are fucking stupid. And then you gotta, like, you're sitting there in trash juice.
In trash.
And people
are getting like black eyes and shit. And they're like, yeah!
You guys, okay, you guys that participate in the trash war are trash. You are fucking trashalos. That's what you are.
So glad I didn't go to this.
You are a dummy. You're silly dummy.
You're a trashalo.
I do not miss the trash wars. I'm glad I fucking stayed at the hotel and said, fuck you, I'm staying here.
We stayed on the side. Yeah, we stayed on the side. Well, yeah, because I was like, bro, Rue is a slow-moving animal in the morning.
Yeah, because me and
as well am I, but I'm like, if I don't miss, I have to not miss the ICP.
You can't miss the seminar. You can't miss it.
It's one of the most anticipated events of the gathering for 20 years. You can't miss the seminar. So I was like, shit, I feel like fucking trash. Rue's going to take 17 hours to get ready. Why don't you just stay here? I'll come back and get you. I'll go fucking sweat my ass
As soon as
off.
he said that, I was like, that's perfect. Go ahead and do that because I'm fucking not even ready to get
So I went back. I don't even know how I just randomly end up next to you.
Yeah,
I just walked up, standing there, and then, you know, after a minute, you start looking at the people around, and I look to my right, and he's literally right there. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look, he has an umbrella.
We were standing under the same umbrella, very close.
Nice.
Just pouring sweat, regardless.
Yeah, because we were on the edge of the tent.
Yeah.
And because when I showed up an hour early, and it was already packed. Like that, there was nowhere to stand. And my homies were right there at that pole, and I was like, well, this is a perfect spot.
Oh, he called you his homie, P. That's all nice one.
Hold on, you were giving me anxiety. You were really close to me. Like he was like
Like he was like, oh my god, I found my friends and like clamped on.
no, like
I was like, this motherfucker has an umbrella.
I'm
keeping
like
the sun off my neck.
standing. Here's the pole.
Remember
and
when I
here's
got
my
back to the
camera,
hotel?
And there's a rope right here, and my homie's right here, like all within this space. Paul puts himself between me and the fucking chair.
Wow.
I'm like, bro,
I never get between these.
you did.
Maybe I like moved.
You might
or
not.
something.
You might
You
not
were
have
really
came in
close to
between
me.
the chair, but you was.
I
in
probably like
between
moved
the
out of
chair.
someone else's way and just ended up there. Didn't move back.
I love you, buddy, but you were one of those assholes in the crowd. They're like, why are you in?
I should have took my shirt off and got fucking sweat on you.
That's the only way that it would have gotten worse.
You're in my bubble.
But anyway, yeah.
So there we are, waiting for the ICP seminar to start. The most anticipated event of the Gathering of the Juggalos.
I can't wait to hear this.
And they were late, clearly. They're always late.
Always
That was
late.
expected. They actually weren't as late as I
Like
expected.
they usually are.
It's about 40 minutes.
They're usually like an hour and 20.
It's about 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But then even once they got there, we still had to wait another 15 minutes because they played some fucking video.
Yeah. Nobody could see.
Yeah, you could barely, everyone's, it was just clips.
When are
of
they
like,
going to learn not
Just
to
because it
have
was so light out.
the projection screen? When are they going to learn not to do a fucking projection screen unless it's in a closed tent?
yeah. There was no, yeah.
But anyway, they had
little
to
clip
build
and
up.
that fucking
the
intense
intro-
music.
the intro
and I was
music
like,
from
it's
the
gotta end.
Jackass
It's gotta
movie.
end. It's gotta end. It's gotta end. And it never fucking ended. And it was just clips of
Then
their
it-
whole
then
career,
it cut
yada
it.
yada yada. And then all of a sudden it goes, and it all began with, and then the fucking intro to Dog Beats started. And Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope, and Trey Pounds came up, dressed as psychopathic riders, I guess. They just had rags on their face in like old school Dog Beats jerseys, and they performed Inner City Posse, the Dog Beats record.
Yeah, that's cool.
In its entirety.
In its entirety, we got a Dog Beat show.
And right
So
before
they
they
played
went,
that 45-minute fucking track, and then they started talking about what?
it was a 18-minute set.
18 minutes.
Yeah. And then they pulled out the notes. And
then they
then
pulled
right
out the
before
notes.
they went off stage, they were like, we're doing a Lotus with Otis tour 2021.
A Lotus with Otis,
Yep.
as in like Otis, as we all know Otis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark fucking Otis.
Dark fucking Otis.
Young Otis.
Yeah. Jay's like, we squashed our beef. It's going to be me, Shaggy, and Otis, the new Lotus.
That's it.
That's it. So we will be selling their merch, Lotus with Otis Tour 2021.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be huge.
So keep an eye out for that.
Lotus never dies.
Lotus never dies.
Otis wasn't even in Lotus.
No.
He is now.
What better way to squash the beef?
Yep.
I feel like there would be more beef with that being said.
Nope. They love each other. That's it.
So where's the new Joker card? When that comes? We don't
Oh,
get
no. They're
nothing?
not.
That
doing,
is
they're
the
not,
new Joker
They're
card.
not doing that anymore. Otis is the new Joker card.
No.
Yeah. Lotus with Otis. That's it. It's like Lotus and Friends. You know.
Lotus with Otis is the 17th Joker's card. That's the next album.
So they just made a jackass out of themselves.
They said, we're not sorry if we tricked you. We'll see you guys tonight. Yeah, so I guess.
You get that background backup music.
No.
No, it ended at the perfect time.
It just stopped. Like,
It's a
Even the background track's like, you bullshitting.
there's like a 5 second delay before it restarts, and that was just right at that second.
A Lotus with those. Did they really say that?
No.
Oh, I was
No,
gonna say,
absolutely fucking
Because
not.
that would be pretty fucking funny if they did.
No, but
say
it was awesome because so many people missed the ICP seminar, and like the murmurs they travel fast on the crowd. So like we were walking away from the seminar, and people were like, well, what did they say at the seminar, man? Blah blah blah. It's like, bro, they're doing a Lotus with Otis tour, 2021. So we were telling everybody.
That's funny.
But no, they did
it 18 minutes?
It was 18.
Not counting the video intro?
I uploaded the video. I didn't record the video intro because
Why don't we all start it recording and then like 5 minutes into it we're like, okay,
Can't see shit.
I gotta stop this.
You know, I'm actually really glad that they had a 10-minute fucking video we couldn't see because I forgot to put the memory card back in my camera and I didn't realize that until I went to go hit record and I saw something flash on the screen. What the fuck is that? It was like a little memory card icon with the little slash wheel. I was like,
by the way,
and I flipped the thing and I was like, fuck. But I had the memory card in my bag, but I couldn't find it. And then, of course, I fumbled it. I had to dump everything out. I'm like, oh, don't come out yet. Don't come out yet.
that's funny.
And then I got it in there, and then the battery wouldn't work. And I was like, oh, no. So the 10-minute really helped. The 10-minute buffer really helped.
So we're doing a Lotus with Otis tour.
Bro, I recorded 6 minutes of that intro. Yeah, I didn't even record half of it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh fuck, what the fuck is happening? And then I got the first 7 minutes of the actual set, and then my phone overheated and said, fuck you, fam. Which is the part I posted originally. But
So
yeah,
no
that
conversation, no.
they did the fucking set.
And
Don't get me wrong, if it was like something they had announced and I was there to see it, they did a good job. Like Jay fucking rehearsed that probably more than he's rehearsed anything in his life. Because nobody knows that fucking record. Most people don't even like it. It's not a very good album. But it's a classic. You know what I mean? That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
They did a good job. Mikey, shout out to fucking Trey Pounds. He held it down in John Kickass's place. They did a good job. That is not what the fuck I came there to see, though.
Right.
I came there for the fucking notes.
You didn't come there for a once-in-a-lifetime show that they performed twice?
Yeah, no,
that's the one I thought you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what we're... Yeah, that sucks for those people too that paid fucking $300 to go see Carnival of Carnage to see the Dog Beats opener once in a lifetime that we saw in place of an ICP seminar that we wanted to see. I didn't want to see Dog Beats.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say about the whole supervillain set.
Yeah,
like you could tell Jay was like fucking screaming the words just to make sure that everybody could fucking hear him. And that was on not even just the supervillains, but that was on the fucking ICP set as well. He was sitting there screaming and just to make sure everybody you hear me, motherfuckers. I know you do. I know this shit. That's what it was.
Yeah, he went out of his way to learn his lyrics this year. Which I guess is why we didn't get a seminar, because he didn't go out of his way to do any. Basically, what I said, I was like, "Oh, well, we didn't. They still have to do everything they promised us last year, because none of those things has happened except for the one hitless Supervillains album."
Well, that and then
there's no Shaggy artwork, which I was super excited about.
No, but
the fucking Looney Goons.
Furious Fred Fury came out, just got pushed back a little further.
Yeah, but that was done.
Yeah, well, it was supposed. They said
that was
they
done.
Yeah, but they announced the date and it didn't come out, so it got pushed back.
Yeah,
but we ended up getting that.
To all the other stuff, the Looney Goons, the Big Baby Records, which is what the hit list came out.
Yeah,
but that's not something he had to do. Those songs have been recorded for years.
All you had to do was download them.
Someone else just had to fucking create art and get the thing pressed.
Yeah,
it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like that's what sucked. Like. And even like the people, like I posted the thing up with the short videos and no one was posting. I'm like, because everyone was asking me. Even like the people from Fagel Lovers that weren't there were messaging me like, is anybody gonna fucking stream the seminar? Where's the seminar? I'm like,
no service.
Well, just so y'all know, instead of a seminar, we got Dog Beats. Everyone's like, what the fuck?
There's
like
no
it's
service
dope.
And no fucking
you know what I mean? Like
seminar.
It's a good news, bad news. It's a dope thing. People that like that shit, that's dope. It's nostalgia. It's a cool fucking thing.
It should have been marketed as a surprise slot.
That should have been the mystery seminar.
Yeah, a mystery.
Remember when they used to do that? Right, they did it one year with Riders.
Yep.
1 year with the Riders set was a mystery seminar.
Yeah,
and that was so dope.
It was fucking.
Because that's what I mean. You didn't. The Riders wasn't a staple then. It was like sometimes you get Riders, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, we'll go to the mystery seminar. Next thing you were all standing. It was literally almost the same thing as what we watched. There wasn't a weird intro.
Yeah.
But we were just standing there waiting. And next thing you know, this fucking thing is like, there was an intro, but it wasn't. It was
when they got
and it was like bullet, cell block, and we're all like, "What the fuck is happening?" And they all walk on the stage slowly, one at a time, just ragged up. And then fucking dumping one in, and the crowd, you know what I mean? Like that shit was nuts. That shit was dope.
All the trash-a-lows covered in trash.
Yeah, but that shit. They
one of the other mystery sets was Bone at one year.
Yeah, well, that was a main stage mystery guest.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and that's dope. It was dope, but there was no news. There was no fucking seminar. I assumed they were gonna be done. That thing's short as hell.
Yeah.
So they do the set, and then they pull up the now it's time for the like I could envision it in my head like Violent J just being like, and now it's time for the notes.
And then everybody.
And then they were gonna do a seminar with no makeup, like because they didn't have makeup on. They just had rags over their mouth.
Right.
And the first, I don't think anybody's. I actually have. There's got to be a video out there somewhere, but I haven't even seen it. At the Peoria Gathering, when they announced the 6th in that big room with the DVD that eventually came with it, it was supposed to be a small one, but we all got fucking hit with the mace and shit.
Yeah.
Well, they did. An ICP seminar was every day back then. It wasn't just one like it is now. They did one every day.
Right.
Because it was in a small room, and people would come and see it, and then they'd come back the next day and see it. They did the first one. And the second one got canceled, which is why they made the third one so big. And the first one, it was Violent J. Well, it was Joe Bruce. It was like one of the first times he came out, no paint, and people were shouting, "Joe Bruce, Joe Bruce, Joe Bruce." You know what I mean? Like, and he even was like, "That's never happened before." Like, it's Violent J, but he came out as Joe. Yeah, and was telling like the same story he told, probably a little different, but as Joe, like And I was like, oh shit, it's the 20th. They're gonna drop the fucking like that's dope for everyone here, and there wasn't a lot of people there. Yeah, honest, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I literally envisioned it being like, and now I got the notes, you know what I'm saying? And then they just left, and I was like, is that it? Like I lost all my air, my jaw dropped. And I think I stood there for at least 5 minutes, which is a really long time to stand somewhere.
Waiting to see if they're going to come back?
I said nothing. I didn't speak. I was just like, no. The 20th annual, like, what?
I can attest to this. I mean,
yeah, he was standing right next to me. And even when I turned around, I didn't say much. I was just like, what?
Like usually, like even after they get done doing the seminar, they always thank everybody for showing up.
They'll sit there and shake hands and throw out fucking CD, which is another thing people were upset about. But there was nothing free. There was no free CD or DVD. Nobody. We didn't even get bacon. Twisted used to hand out bacon.
I think they did bacon last year. They had a plate of fucking bacon. They was passing around or whatever.
I don't know who. Twisted wasn't there last year.
No, ICP.
Oh, I don't know. But they handed out free,
Yeah, I thought they were going to come back out after the set.
Or at least 1 year was the Blase Rose CD, and people didn't care for that. Last year was the Golden Goodies CDs. They handed out the Chronicles of the Dark Carnival DVDs, the Psy Radio 17 CDs, like the Violent J solo record came out of the gathering like a fucking year before it was actually released.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
I got that somewhere sealed up.
Yeah, like. I mean, it's not like they have to give us free shit, but it's become part of it. At least give us something.
You know what?
They usually give us news
or something.
Yeah, right.
He did hold up to his word. Last year they said, "Look, we're gonna give you guys this year because everybody's gonna be like, oh, I'll just skip this one and we're gonna go to the 20.
Go to the big 20.
Because the big 20, well, they ain't gonna get shit." But y'all are going to get this.
Yeah, he lived up to his word once.
So he did. He lived up to his word.
This is about the only thing,
But yeah, that shit was fucking disappointing as fuck, man. I'm not gonna. The dog beats thing was cool. It's a good idea. But then
it was like disheartening.
Yeah,
because like
don't announce it as a one-time.
We love to hear him talk. Talk to us.
That didn't bother me just because I wasn't at the one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm sure the people that were, and we were talking about that on the way home. I don't remember how they. I know Carnival of Carnage is 100% the only time that they announced that. Like, that was the biggest fucking whole issue with it. Is this is never ever ever gonna happen again.
Right.
And then they announced Inner City Posse Dog Beats performances opening. I don't know. I'm sure they probably did say it's never gonna happen again, but I don't know if they did. I don't want to. I don't want to say
Still got 7
improper.
minutes and a whole lot to talk about.
I don't want to say improper news.
Not really.
So after all that disappointment, we left.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kenny was literally still asleep.
I didn't. I was there by myself with the counterpart at the
I was
hotel.
snoring all the way up to about 3:30.
We took a journey through the woods, and I almost hit a spider.
Yeah.
So we missed that.
I didn't get back until Jedi Mind Tricks.
So we was
shit.
Yeah.
We got back at.
I pulled a 666 and I showed up right before Main
I feel like
Street.
we were back before then, but we just for some reason didn't see this shit. But we definitely got ABK. ABK fucking
Yeah,
murdered
we were waiting
it.
on the trolley, and then we hopped on the bus.
ABK was fucking
Because the trolley's
fantastic.
a fucking lie.
Yes. ABK was fucking great. ABK literally killed it. He always kills it at the gathering. Like he belongs on a gathering stage. He does his best fucking things there. Because the rest of the year he just plays these little clubs and
Yeah.
he's fun. He's always fun. He interacts. But he had fucking like full pyro and fucking stage sets. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he just crushed it. And he played like almost to probably the whole goddamn Tampon Juice album.
I haven't even heard that.
A lot of people have, but he played the hits too. But then he would, you know what I mean? Be like, boom, boom, got you. A new song, which was dope for, you know, someone like me who sees it all the time. And that new record's really good. And I enjoyed it.
It is. I didn't.
I'll have to check it
I
out.
don't know it. I love ABK, and I love hanging out with ABK, and I love talking to ABK. I haven't really cared for most of his records in the last few years. Not that they're bad, they're just not.
For you.
Yeah, it's not like fucking Hatchet Warrior. You know what I mean? It's
Or
not
Dirty History.
Yeah, like it's just like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. You know what I mean? But I really like from the get. Like I really like it.
Yeah.
It's a good one. You guys, if you guys haven't heard it, you should check it out.
I will.
And then out of fucking nowhere, KRS-One hit the motherfucking stage. I was getting food, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "What?" I'm like, why are they playing KRS-One songs? He's not here.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was actually KRS-One.
He was here.
Yeah, I was like, "Damn."
Which Busey did not announce him.
Nobody. Yeah, there was no one. There was people were announcing. Nobody announced.
He didn't even announce himself.
He did later on in
later.
playing.
Yeah, that's when I realized it was. I was like, and he's like, "Kara." I was like, "Oh shit, it really is him." Fuck. Well, I'm in line for moose tots. What the fuck? I haven't eaten all day. I want fucking moose tots. They're fucking delicious.
They are really good.
It's basically just poutine with tater tots. It's fucking fire. But yeah, he crushed it. I don't have fucking shit for video of that. So
I had I'm not 100% sure, but I got the whole Jedi Mind Trick set. So if he played during that, I got it.
I played right before it.
No, then I didn't.
I got pictures I gotta put up.
Jedi Mind Tricks was dope.
Maybe that's why I got Jedi Mind Tricks, because I showed up and they pushed it back because of KRS.
Yeah.
I think that's why. Because I almost missed Jedi Mind Tricks, and then I showed up and it's like, oh, they haven't gone on yet. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I was like, bet. So I got all his Jedi Mind Tricks because of KRS.
KRS-One was fucking. I didn't really get to watch it. Like it was. I mean, I did, but it was really far away.
One of them guys in Jedi Mind Tricks grabbed fucking Esham's mic because it sounded like shit.
Probably Vinny Paz. But yeah, I mean, Jedi Mind Tricks are dope. They're also fucking. I mean, Vinny Paz is legendary in hip hop. But like I said, I'm not super into them. They're dope, but it's just I don't know their music, so I don't get down as hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Ghetto Boys were dope. You know,
Ghetto Boys were actually really good after losing their brother a few months back.
For sure.
About a month.
A lot of people weren't sure if they were even going to show.
I figured they would.
But yeah. So I guess
It's surprising to me that they opened up for ICP. Like they were like the second headliner on this show.
Yeah.
I feel like they were like that before though, just because they're legendary and ICP looks up to them. They're like, just like they used, it's like they did to Z-Shop. You know what I mean? Obviously, we were talking earlier how they fucking, a lot of their fucking songs are Ghetto Boy songs.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Or at least versions of it. But yeah, they were dope. They threw it down, man. And it was cool that like ICP, well, like they made all the crew shirts and they put fucking Rest in Peace Bushwick on the sleeves and shit. It's like they were definitely paying respect to him, so that's cool. And then
that was awesome.
And then your little buddies, Insane Clown Posse, hit the stage, fam.
Yeah. Yes, they did. I mean, for an ICP set, I think it was.
They actually had a set.
They did have
a stage set, yeah. They also had the sign, too.
They did, but it was different colors.
They did, yeah, it was fall colors.
Yeah, it did change colors. It was white at one point. I'm like, oh, fuck, he's hating it right now. Oh, there you go. They changed. He's loving it now.
Okay, now the only reason why I think they had the set list that they had was because they did Strums and Drums, where they did all the hits.
I'm glad they changed it up, though.
I like the fact that they didn't do the same shit.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. It was a good ICP. But it was good. There's no bad ICP set.
But I only knew about 70% of their shit that they did.
It was just weird. Because it wasn't even weird. It was weird.
They did like shit off of like EPs of EPs. Like weird.
They ended. They could have had an amazing set, and then they ended it with Flip the Rat.
Be Safe off of Flip the Rat.
Yeah, Nobody knew that.
I wasn't happy about that.
Everyone, or even like the super fucking juggalos that were around me, were like,
at the 20th annual, you ended with Be Safe off of Flip the Rat. After they just built, they tried at first. They had like a fucking thing going. They were doing one off of each Joker's card, and then it just kind of got blown the fuck out, and they just did whatever the fuck I did. Like they jumped off of Joker's cards and started going like samples and EPs and shit like that. You know, I was like, I like mixes. And I was like, I've never even heard this song. What is this? So yeah, it got weird.
I like the fact that they changed it. I thought they did a good job.
I do. I like the fact that
we were talking earlier when you were peeing or whatever. Like, an ICP show is always a good show.
I'm not European, sir.
Well, it's because you're back now. But, you know what I mean? ICP was a good show. Regardless of what they do, where they are, whatever the fuck they said right beforehand, they put on a good fucking show. It doesn't matter. Like, there's too much happening.
Even if you don't know the songs, it's still a good show.
Yeah. But the end of the ICP show, that's especially at the gathering and shit, they even have a name for it. It's called Fago Armageddon. And they play like, you know what I mean? I always hated it when they play I'm a serial killer, if I was a serial killer, because it was so slow.
And I love that song.
But I would much rather hear that than Be Safe. Because that was just strange. If they were to play that like right before, they're like, I'm coming home or something, like it's the 20th
I think they should have
annual.
done Coming Home. I think they should have.
I feel like they didn't appreciate the fact that this was the 20th annual gathering.
I don't think they did.
You know what I'm saying? Like more so than the people in attendance. Like it was lackluster. The best part about the ICP set was the fucking bonfire that happened in the middle of the fucking crowd.
Oh yeah, right.
That shit was lit.
Right as Be Safe was on, a giant fucking fire broke out right in front of the sound stage, right there where the sound guy sits.
I agree with that. Fuck those fireworks in the crowd. Fuck that shit.
Those fireworks in the crowd. I mean, seriously.
I got PTSD over
just
that
like
shit.
the fucking trashalos when they get excited to throw garbage at each other. It's like, really, stop fucking throwing mortars in the goddamn crowd. I had one go off right next. Like, when I say next to me, I'm talking literally, I had my lawn chair, and it was right behind my lawn chair. Because some jackass either did it on purpose or didn't. Because I saw him like shoot a few up in the air. So I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he. But I know he's about to get his ass whooped.
The fucking picnic table bonfire was safer than the fucking mortars.
It was.
That shit will hurt.
And contrary to fucking news media and all that shit, the fire department didn't get called.
They wanted to throw a goddamn propane tank in there.
They threw a propane tank in there.
Silly.
But a lot of people.
Luckily, it was empty.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that, if it's empty or anything like that, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to hiss. But still.
If it's full, it could fucking blow up.
It could, yes. But usually.
Hey, Joe Wiggles, shout out. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Thank you, Dead Body Man. To hurry up and post that Jedi Mind Tricks, fam. Or just
we got to wrap it up. I'm tired.
I can try and post the Jedi Mind Tricks before getting home. I think my camera died in the middle of it, so I'll have to edit it and put it together. I didn't miss much of it, but I think it's in 2 different clips. I gotta put it together. So.
Yeah, those fucking mortars were devastating, man. Fuck that shit. And even if they don't hurt you, they scare the fuck out of you. Like
I saw
motherfuckers are ducking and diving. Like
I can't remember what set on the main stage it was, but I saw one that blew up in the direct middle of the crowd, and it was the things that shot out from the side of it went from one edge of the crowd to the other, and this was like one of the closers.
Yeah.
So there was thousands of people there, and it went from one edge of the crowd to the other, and it was massive. Like I don't think I've ever seen a firework that fucking big, or maybe just that close.
Yeah, it's
but
nuts.
It all you heard was the 4,000 people behind me go, "Whoa!" Because we just saw
And a couple.
we just saw an IED go off in the fucking crowd.
A bunch of fucking poop pants and shit.
Good
For sure.
Lord,
yeah,
man.
fuck that shit. Don't do that shit. That shit's fucking stupid.
It's not funny. It's not cool. It's not safe.
After that, we all just kind of held each other close and watched the fucking place burn to the ground as we all.
That was a massive
loved
fire.
each
I think
other.
a golf cart wound up in the fire at one point. That was after the
becoming a regular thing that we have fires after ICP together.
It was funny when
Everybody brings their couch.
Billy Bill rolled over on the golf cart, and instead of the Juggalos chanting "You fucked up," they started chanting "We fucked up."
That was the best because they were throwing mortars in the fire.
Yeah.
And it was blowing up, and people are standing 15 feet away from the fire.
Stupid.
And
Don't do that
And
shit.
then Billy Bill rolled out of the back part, the VIP area, and the 200-300 people started chanting, "We fucked up, we fucked up," and then they proceeded to throw a propane tank into the fucking fire.
I mean, if we're gonna fuck up, we're gonna do it right.
I guess.
And that's when everybody left the fire, and then until it started hissing, and then I guess at some point later
Everybody
on
came
after
back.
that, they pushed a broken golf cart. I guess it was Light's broken golf cart. Or I heard that they
I never
pushed
saw
the
the
golf cart.
I saw the second picnic table go in,
Oh, funny
There was three
funny
of them.
story. I was standing.
Went in,
and then the canopy, and all I saw was that.
The second picnic table that went in, I was standing on the edge of the fire, and I was throwing some garbage in there, and fucking they carried this picnic table over, and that's when the big cluster of mortars went off. And so, like, we were all like, "Oh shit, let's step back." And the dude carrying the fucking picnic table slipped and fell into the fire on top of the mortars. And I've never seen a juggler run so fucking fast in my life. That he didn't get hurt, so it was funny. But
Yeah.
dear fucking guys,
Even if it did get hurt, it was still kind of funny. But
it
thank
was
God
funny.
he's all right.
It was funny, but
Thank God he's all right.
it was, oh my god, it was funny because like they were scattering, but they were also still trying to get the picnic
Yeah.
table into the fucking fire, and the dude fell directly into the fire. And this is a massive fire.
Yeah, so 3 picnic tables, 3 couches went in that fucking fire.
Some canopies.
Canopies.
Possibly an alleged golf cart. I know that there was one broken down that they were really trying to break during ICP. I didn't. Yeah, so I'd heard that it got pushed into the fire. I'm not 100%.
That's nuts, man. Yeah, don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Don't throw the mortars. I don't care.
Don't
It's
throw
a
the
fire.
mortars in. The mortars go in
It was
the
actually
air.
a pretty controlled fire, and it wasn't.
It was. The people that are saying that the fire department was called and we almost burned down the place, no, we didn't burn a stage down. It was in the middle of in the open area. It was safe. It was minus the mortars and the propane tank. It was
You
getting
say
thrown.
open area, I mean the sound booth was right there.
It was.
They unhooked their cords and shit real
Real
fast.
fucking
It was funny though because the vendors started thinking that we were okay. Well, this is when the riot starts,
Yeah.
and so I was seeing vendors running full speed with those giant black boxes full of their equipment, running full speed through the fucking main stage gathering grounds, to like trying to hide their shit and pack it up and get it out of there as soon as possible.
I don't know if you guys seen this, but I don't know whoever it was is a fucking idiot. Well, or idiots. They're fucking idiots. For one, the way this fire was, if you guys know anything about fucking fires, they get pretty fucking hot.
Yeah.
They really do. This fire was every bit of fucking 1,200 plus the fucking degrees.
Oh, it was hot.
These fucking idiots come over with and it was huge. These idiots come over with fire extinguishers. What the fuck you gonna do with that? It ain't gonna do nothing.
There was one girl.
There's nothing you're gonna do with a fire extinguisher that's gonna help this fire.
After we put the third, well, I didn't put it, but after they put the third picnic table in there, there was a girl that was like freaking out. It's like she was tripping on something, but like she started yelling at the crowd for like, "We control the crowd. We need to stop this. We need to stop that." We're like, this is before they started throwing like dangerous shit in there. They're like, "What the fuck? Man, just calm down.
It's cold out here. We trying to warm up.
Calm down." Yeah, that first night it got like so bad I could see my breath. Like it was like fucking 50 degrees
Yeah.
that first night. Holy
So
shit!
these knuckleheads with these fucking fire extinguishers, like they gotta do something. So they wait at least 3 fire extinguishers on this fire, and it smothered it for like 2 seconds. All of a sudden, whoosh, it went back up again.
Hilarious.
I'm like, you fucking idiots.
Hilarious.
There's no you need like 100,000 fire extinguishers. Probably 100 fire extinguishers probably would have put it out.
With how big that was, yes. I mean,
100 of them.
Because we're talking full-size picnic tables, not little ones that like you can fit like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, no, these are huge that you'll fit like 8 people
on one side.
Yeah.
Oh, like these were massive.
16 people on a fucking.
This was a massive fucking picnic table, and you can have 15 people standing on the damn thing.
Yeah, they do in the crowd.
Yeah. So these are big ass picnic tables.
All right, let's wrap it up. I'm tired.
But yeah, the last thing is the Rude Boy and DJ Carlito's Juggalo Jam to close it out and all that stuff.
It was nothing compared to what it's been in previous years.
It wasn't.
It was pretty stupid.
But it was cool because, you know, one of the homies that I've been hanging around with, that it was his birthday, and they sung happy birthday to him. Yes, happy late birthday to Statue.
Yeah, normally it's like a big fun, like it's the only place the Juggalos are at. It's a big, everyone's sing along, and
this one really
last year we had a fucking blast.
There was more people on stage than there was in the crowd.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody, I think, was just done.
But
all the walks killed everybody.
Oh, for sure. That like besides that shit, I mean, a lot of people were talking shit, and yeah, it could have been better. This could have happened. ICP was a disappointment overall, in my opinion. Like the seminar and then the weird ending. You know what I mean? That kind of was strange for the 20th.
They could have made the.
But other than that, I had a fucking
bigger
fantastic time. Like, I think other people had a bigger impact than they did. And it's
Ghostman did for sure. For sure.
Hell yeah. But it was great. Everybody. I mean, we talked to a shit ton of people. We had. It was nothing but love. That one random dude said one fucking silly thing, but I laughed. I feel like if that wasn't love, it was just a joke.
I think it was a joke.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't think.
Like, I didn't have.
I'm sure if it was ignorant, there would have been a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
Minus the assholes throwing mortars into the crowd.
Yeah, that shit.
There was none but love. Like, not even just with Replicon, but with like, you know, just everybody. Like,
getting your shit together.
Well, I can't turn it off until we're done. It's a problem.
But yeah, no, it was a good time.
Stop it.
Fuck the walking. Fuck that hill, and fuck that trolley.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that.
Fuck all that.
Other than that, it was dope.
Let us have fucking golf carts, Rob. Motherfucker.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our little recap. I'm sure there's a lot more shit we didn't get to.
We'll talk more about it next week.
For sure. So make sure you guys tune in every Monday night.
Or if you're part of our Patreon, you might get that too.
There you go. Yeah, hit up the Patreon because there's going to be exclusive videos over there. Patreon.com/Replicon Radio.
And there's going to be an extra show over there.
That's right, for sure.
I'll see some titties and some.
That's a good extra show to do is the more gathering shit for sure.
There you go.
We'll tell you the secrets of the gathering.
No,
because the Replicon is watching.
No, still the secret.
Next week on the show, we got an exclusive motherfucking interview. Choir boy Dank from motherfucking Swagtooth. You guys want to tune in for that? I promise. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. And since Swagtooth is no longer, he is dropping his first EP on August 11th, the day before he appears here. So.
Which Ouija commented on the whole Swagtooth social media thing, because apparently somebody's over there posting and getting the fans' hope up, and he said that's never gonna fucking happen, and he doesn't know why the people over there are hyping it up.
Well, they started posting old merch and all that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's getting everybody's hopes up, and he's like, yeah. He was not. Watch the Ouija seminar and hear him talk about it.
Tune in next week, and you'll learn more about it.
You'll learn what's going on over there.
So maybe somebody's going to keep Swagtooth going. Maybe somebody's just trying to carry on a name they created, or maybe they're just trying to be assholes.
We get hear about it next week.
There it is. So tune in for that.
Figure it all out next
Check out
week.
the Ouija seminar. Hear him talk about it.
Check out all our videos. Subscribe to our motherfucking YouTube. Sign up for Patreon. Buy our merchandise. Repliconradio.com. Repliconradio.bigcartel. Much love.
Bye.
We love you.
Love y'all.
Goodbye.